Are you considering selling your home and don't know where to start? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Phone Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams at 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together. Looking for some nightlife? Then look no further. Laddie's Bar & Grill has a full bar and kitchen, pool table, and entertainment with great food at affordable prices. You can dine in or carry out by calling us at 304-263-5233. Laddie's is open Monday through Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 3 a.m. and Sundays from 10 a.m. to 3 a.m. We serve breakfast all day long, and our lunch and dinner specials are posted every day on our Facebook page. So stop on in to Laddie's Bar & Grill, located at 107 Lutz Avenue in Martinsburg.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
The following is a special sports broadcast presentation of Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg.
Play ball!
It's time for the fun and excitement of West Virginia high school baseball. Today's game is being brought to you by
Bechtel Jewelers, the Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, CMA Honda of Winchester, Hagerstown Ford, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, the Mountaineer Grill and Pub, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, Orsini's Home Store, Modern Realty Results, Kent Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, and the Skinner Law Firm.
And now for the pregame show. Let's go out to the field and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team.
Musselman High School, Nick Verzolini, Trip Tobin, Spencer Dupuis here for West Virginia High School baseball action as the Jefferson High School Cougars take on the Musselman Applemen in what should be a competitive game. Musselman coming in at 2-2. Jefferson undefeated on the year at 5-0. And as usual, we're expecting a competitive one tonight, Trip.
Oh, yeah. I was just down there talking to Coach Lowry. He's telling me how his weekend went, and he's got his pitching staff set up for tonight. Got a couple wins over the weekend, saved some pitching, so he's feeling pretty good about today.
Yeah, we mentioned the pitching on the mound tonight will be Sammy Roberts for Jefferson. Last time we had the Cougars, it was Roberts on the mound against Martinsburg. He pitched pretty well. And early in the year, it seemed like the pitching was really rolling for the Cougars. It still is, Spencer, but the bats over the weekend was something that really stood out.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the bats throughout the weekend on all these EPAC teams, or a few of these EPAC teams, really were hot over the weekend, and maybe they can continue it here as they go back into this, more of the weekly EPAC play.
For this Musselman team, 2-2 on the year, 2-1 in the region, and off to a pretty good start. Have had some issues with their bats so far, but pitching a success for them as well. And what are some things that you think they bring to the table, Trip?
Well, they certainly returned a lot of innings on the mound from last year, so they have a lot of strength there on the pitcher's mound. You've seen the game we did with Hedgesville, and it went in extra innings, and they were able to go to Bohr and to Miller to kind of close that out. Not a lot of teams in the EPAC have that depth, so they do have the depth there. Not only that, they didn't lose too much from last year. A team that was out or two away from advancing in the sectional. Martinsburg did eliminate them, but they did get a win early in the sectional. So it was a competitive EPAC sectional, and they returned a lot of veteran at bats and innings on the mound.
All right. This is the Cody's Body Shop pregame show brought to you by Cody's Body Shop at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg, where you get the work done right the first time. Call 304-901-4777 or visit their Facebook page. We'll take a 3-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll hear from both teams' head coaches. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg has a brand new list of daily specials. Monday, stop on in for burger night or enjoy a nice juicy steak every Tuesday and Wednesday. The Palace Lounge also offers freshly steamed shrimp Thursdays and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Sunday is all-day breakfast and there are drink specials daily too. So come enjoy the Palace Lounge. You can find them on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all. And Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars, too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
WVU Medicine is now offering a new robotic-assisted platform for minimally invasive biopsy in the lung. The ION system by Intuitive allows pulmonologists to diagnose lung cancers earlier and less invasively than ever before. With the ION system, tissue samples can be obtained from hard-to-reach areas of the lung, resulting in earlier diagnosis of smaller nodules and better outcomes for patients. WVU Medicine, the future of surgery is here.
A reputation for caring, a legacy of service. At Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, it's been our story since 1880. A family-owned business, we support the needs and wishes of families. We offer traditional services, as well as many options for cremation, customized remembrances, and pre-planning. Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations retains its family atmosphere and stays true to its roots. Contact us for advanced planning, or at your time of loss. We're here when you need us.
Heffley Motor Company, serving the Eastern Panhandle for over 17 years. Known for our wide variety of vehicles at great prices, we are the area's only pre-owned Carfax Advantage dealer.
Save yourself time and money. Come see us. You'll be glad you did.
And don't forget our popular detailing service to keep your car looking brand new. We're proud to be your partner serving the community. You're local, we're local, why not buy local? Heffley Motor Company, a nice place to do business.
This is Matt Miller, along with my wife, Dale.
As homeowners, we've been through the mortgage process several times, and each time we went to Mark and Cheryl Savitt at the Mortgage Center.
They treat you like family with personal one-on-one service, walking with you through the process from application to settlement.
Plus, low interest rates and closing costs.
The Mortgage Center is on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Phone 304-267-9040.
Or online at mortgagefinancing.com. NMLS number 237527, equal housing lender.
We welcome you back to Musselman High School as we get you set for Jefferson and Musselman on the baseball diamond. Nick Verzolini, Trip Tobin, Spencer Dupuy here on the Cody's Body Shop pregame show. Let's hear from the head coach of the Musselman Appleman, Josh Hartman. Doesn't appear to be. Restarted. Hit play. So we appear to be having some technical difficulties here. So we will take a 2.5-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll continue to break down this matchup.
Looking for some nightlife? Then look no further. Laddie's Bar and Grill has a full bar and kitchen, pool table, and entertainment with great food at affordable prices. You can dine in or carry out by calling us at 304-263-5233. Laddie's is open Monday through Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 3 a.m. and Sundays from 10 a.m. to 3 a.m. We serve breakfast all day long, and our lunch and dinner specials are posted every day on our Facebook page. So stop on in to Laddie's Bar and Grill, located at 107 Lutz Avenue in Martinsburg.
Life can get in the way these days. We all know that. Work commitments, social commitments, volunteer commitments, family commitments. You put your heart into all of it. You've got enough to worry about already. Your roof shouldn't be one of those things. Everything should just work. But when your roof is in need of an upgrade, you shouldn't have to worry about that either. Modern Renovations, your 4-state roofing solution. Reminding you that home is where the heart really is.
Ever try to collect on an insurance claim? Perhaps a homeowner's claim, auto accident, or fire. Insurance companies collect money from you for protection should something bad happen. And when it does, they don't want to pay, or they offer too little. At Mansion Ferretti, we have an attorney who worked defending insurance companies and knows all the dirty tricks they play to deny or lowball your claim. Call us today for help in getting what you really deserve. Mansion Ferretti, when you need justice.
Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl tile and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, where accident, injury, and disability lawyers with over 120 years combined local trial experience. When injury or illness has stopped you from working, you may be eligible for Social Security disability. Ron Harmon has been winning disability claims for over a quarter of a century. Don't hire some out-of-state firm. Ron Harmon's in Martinsburg. He will meet with you right here in our office. Get a local lawyer you can trust. Call 304-LAWYERS for a free consultation. 304-LAWYERS or 304-263-0900.
We welcome you back to Musselman High School. Nick Verzolini, Trip Tobin, and Spencer Dupuis here on the Cody's Body Shop pregame show. We apologize for those technical difficulties, but the coaches really, I guess we'll start with Coach Hartman. He emphasized that his bats need to come around a little bit more. That's what he's really looking for out of his team tonight. And it's early in the season, so that's to be expected that the bats are usually a little bit behind the pitching. And Coach Lowry kind of said, like, the team's playing well right now, but need to keep up that consistency and know that this will be a challenge tonight with Musselman, as it usually is.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Here, getting to the EPAC, you're looking at two great pitchers. Both their last outings, they both went 5 innings, giving up a run. Meyer struck out 11 against a very good Washington team. And the last time Sammy Roberts was on the mound, 5 innings, give up an earned run and struck out 6 and 5 with a win. So definitely both teams have more than likely their aces on the mound here tonight. If not their ace, at least their 1 and 2 or their 1-2 punch here. So look for a good pitcher's duel, just like we kind of seen with the Martinsburg Jefferson game a week ago.
So we'll call that, I guess, our coach's perspective, since we don't really have an interview, but that's brought to you by Laddie's Bar and Grill, located at 107 Lutz Avenue in Martinsburg. If you're looking for some fun nightlife and great food at affordable prices, then dine in at Laddie's or carry out by calling them at 304-263-5233. And we'll now get into our EPAC baseball roundup. This game going on tonight, Spencer. And let's do the starting lineups first, and then we'll get into the EPAC baseball lineup. Spencer, let's get into the EPAC baseball roundup. I'm sorry for the confusion there.
All right, man. I'm trying to fix something on the fly. Unfortunately, we can't. Only a couple teams besides this game going on. Hedgesville takes on Hanley out of Virginia tonight. Also, Spring Mills takes on Washington tonight. So Washington, Spring Mills, EPAC on EPAC battle, and then Hedgesville getting some out-of-state action tonight.
All right, so those are brought to you by Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. Over 120 years combined experience as accident, injury, and disability lawyers. Go to burkeandschultz.com, or call them at 304-263-0900. We play hardball. We will take another 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll give you the weather and starting lineups. This is West Virginia High School baseball on Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV 10.
Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, where accident, injury, and disability lawyers with over 120 years combined local trial experience. When injury or illness has stopped you from working, you may be eligible for Social Security disability. Ron Harmon has been winning disability claims for over a quarter of a century. Don't hire some out-of-state firm. Ron Harmon's in Martinsburg. He will meet with you right here in our office. Get a local lawyer you can trust. Call 304-LAWYERS for a free consultation. 304-LAWYERS or 304-263-0900.
Life can get in the way these days. We all know that. Work commitments, social commitments, volunteer commitments, family commitments. You put your heart into all of it. You've got enough to worry about already. Your roof shouldn't be one of those things. Everything should just work. But when your roof is in need of an upgrade, you shouldn't have to worry about that either. Modern Renovations, your 4-state roofing solution. Reminding you that home is where the heart really is.
Play ball! The pregame is over, and we're ready for today's opening pitch and the play-by-play. Today's game broadcast has been brought to you by
Cody's Auto Body, Laddie's Bar and Grill, Trips Flooring, The Mortgage Center, Gary Kelly Allstate Insurance, Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, the Heffley Motor Company, the Palace Lounge, Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies, Milestone Realty, and by WVU Medicine, Berkeley, and Jefferson Medical Centers.
So let's return to the field and rejoin our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team.
Welcome you back to Musselman High School. We'll now get into our starting lineups. Brought to you by Trips Flooring. Not sure where to go or who to trust for your flooring needs? Call Trips Flooring at 304-229-7009 or online at tripsfloorsanding.com. Trip, do you have those lineups or do you want me to go over?
I got the Musselman lineup.
All right, you want to do Musselman, I'll do Jefferson.
Yeah, sure. The home team, Musselman, is going to start off tonight. Playing center field, your lead off, number 14, Kyle Lohr. Doing the catching tonight, batting in the 2-hole, number 13, Baden Hartman. Doing the pitching tonight and batting third, number 8, Jason Myers. Playing first base tonight and doing cleanup position, number 31, Jackson Shockey. Playing third base tonight, number 9, Taryn Boyles. Batting in the 6th spot, left fielder Jacob Miller, number 1. Batting 7th, number 3, Trevor Bohr in right field. Batting 8th, your second baseman, Trenton Wolf, number 4. And your number 9 hitter for Musselman tonight is number 6, Cohen Rutherford, playing shortstop.
All right, leading off for Jefferson will be Corwine. He'll also play left field. And right field will be Connor Bailey. At third base will be Horowitz. In the 4-hole will be Lobnitz. In the 5-hole will be the catcher, Hefner. Pitching tonight for Jefferson will be number 22, Sammy Roberts. Noah Carter will bat 7th and play first base. Senfengos will play 2nd and bat 8th, and then rounding out the lineup will be Kinsler. He'll bat 9th and play shortstop. And then we'll get into the weather. A lot nicer than I originally thought it was going to be today. As the sun has kind of come out, they moved the start time up to 5 o'clock, and 45 degrees and sunny. Looked earlier though today like it was going to be a whole lot colder out here.
Oh, yeah. Last night was just, I seen where Coach Eric Grove from Hedgesville, if he's tuning in, and I seen on Facebook where he said, he's glad that he decided, as much as he loves baseball and wants to play, and weather the elements, he's so glad he didn't have to play in Siberia here tonight. So everything got kind of pushed back a day, and early starts certainly make for a little difference. Hope people are home enjoying some dinner and maybe can check some baseball out if they're not here at the park.
All right, so Corwine will lead off for the Cougars, and he'll take that first pitch inside for a ball.
He's always a threat to drag Bond. He pushes buttons when he's at the plate and on the bases.
Next pitch outside for ball number 2, so a 2-0 count on Corwine. Myers on the mound tonight for the Musselman Applemen. Musselman coming out in the red jerseys. That pitch inside for ball number 3. So the red jerseys with the green sleeves, white pants, and white and green hat. As Corwine shows, bunt takes that one inside for ball number 4, and he'll get that leadoff walk.
Yeah, 4-pitch walk, unusual for Myers, who only walked 2 his last time outing against Washington. To have a 4-pitch walk here early is a little unusual, but certainly speed on the bases now and speed at the plate. So let's see how this leadoff walk plays out.
Bailey at the plate now for Jefferson. He'll take that first pitch in there for strike 1. The first strike thrown by Myers in this contest so far. Runner on first and Bailey at the plate.
Taken all the way here, so you have to make him throw a strike before we swing the bat.
The 0-1 is inside for a ball. Runner takes off and he slides in safely at second base is Corwine. So Connor Bailey to the plate. The Cougars coming out in the gray uniforms, gray jerseys, gray pants with the maroon numbers. Runner leads off second. Bailey sends a chopper towards short. Rutherford fires to first for the out.
Yeah, the ball is playing pretty choppy here. We watched everybody in warm-ups. The field's playing kind of rough. Talked to Coach Hartman prior to the game. He expected some bad hops here this evening. We're kind of in between that mowing season, growing season. You've got some clumpy grass here and there. So, hats off to them for getting the field as good as they possibly can in this weather. But it's a little choppy, but a good, nice hop there came up for Rutherford.
So runner on second with 1 away. That one ripped into left field. That will get off the glove, and the Cougars come around to score. Corwine is in at home plate. Runner taking off for second. He'll stand up and get in there as Horowitz drives in the run for the Cougars, and Jefferson takes the early 1-0 lead.
Yeah, just as I spoke of the field playing kind of rough, it was a line drive. Base hit right directly at the left fielder, Jacob Miller, and it just hit the ground, and just like it hit concrete, it just jumped clean up over top of his head. It's a wonder that Griffin didn't end up on third, but it looks like he slipped coming around first, fell down, he had to gather himself, and then walked on into second, but could have easily been a triple, but nothing Jacob Miller could do out there about that. It just bounced over his head.
Wobnitz now comes to the plate. He'll take that one outside for ball 1.
Pillar would have had to have been about 7 foot tall to catch that one.
Yeah.
I'm not sure he can dunk, but he would have needed to get that one.
So Horowitz leads off second. That one in there for strike 2. Strike 1, excuse me. So 1-1 count.
The leadoff walk always hurts you some way, somehow.
1-1. Runner on second. Big swing and a miss for Wobnitz. Strike number 2. So 1-2 count on the number 4 hitter. Really a completely different order of the batters than what we saw when Jefferson took on Martinsburg. Runner leads off second. That pitch low in the dirt for a ball. So 2 balls, 2 strikes on Wobnitz.
And following these EPAC teams on Game Changer, it's kind of been the way, you tune in to see the lineups, and they've been changing, daily, almost every game.
They really have.
Wabnitz fouls that one away.
I think, each team's kind of searching. Jefferson's young this year. I wouldn't quite say young, but they are, had lost a lot of players last year, so they're trying to find, the sweet spot here in their lineup for each of their guys as they move people around. And same with Musselman. They're still trying to find it.
2-2 is hit toward first, and Carter can't handle it.
Jackson Shockey there for Musselman. Ball was hit right at him. He was playing up in a little bit. I'm not sure exactly with 2 strikes, the defensive setup there, but he was in a little bit and with the man on second. And it was just kind of a defensive swing by Wabnitz to get the ball in play, put it on that right side to move the runner, but he hit it hard enough. Jackson didn't get down. He got a glove on it. It just squibbed away, and then with Wabnitz speed, he just beat Jackson back to the bag. Jackson Shockey, that is, first baseman for Musselman.
So runners at the corners for the Cougars. Wabnitz takes off for second. He will take the base, and now the runner comes to home and scores for the Cougars. That's that speed as Horowitz took off as soon as the catcher threw down, and that allows the Cougars to extend the lead to 2-0 here in the top of the first inning.
Smart base running as well, as when you see it out of the guy's hand going to second base, I've got that 90 feet. I can just run home.
Yeah, the first and third play just didn't quite work out.
That one misses outside for a ball. Wabnitz standing on second, 2-0 Jefferson here in the top of the first inning.
Both the middle infielders kind of looked to the dugout as Hartman threw down, and I'm not sure they expected the ball, or I'm not 100% sure exactly, but definitely do not believe they were ready just to give up that run. The second baseman didn't cross over, so maybe a little miscommunication there between catcher and Rutherford and Wolf out there, but cost them a run.
3-1 pitch to Hefner. It's popped fouling out of play. So 3 balls, 2 strikes now. If 1 out in the inning and a runner standing on second base, a 2-0 lead for the Jefferson Cougars. Wabnitz takes his lead. That one in there. That is strike 2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes now. A runner on second. Myers looks back, delivers the pitch. Low for ball 4. Hefner reaches first on the second walk of this first inning.
Just being patient at the plate, finding where, being able to watch all the pitchers come in, just laying off some, and that gets you another walk in this inning to extend this inning after already being up 2-0 here.
Jefferson certainly works a pitcher. They make him throw strikes. They're not afraid to hit with 2 strikes.
That one in there for strike 1 as Sammy Roberts comes to the plate. Roberts again pitching and hitting for himself today.
Roberts with a couple of strikeouts in the Martinsburg game, and that we kind of remembered. But here he got into that one
into right center field, and that will get down easily for at least 2, maybe 3. Cougars rounding the bases. All the way to the wall goes the baseball. Jefferson scores 2 runs, and Sammy Roberts is in there with a stand-up double. It's 4-0 Jefferson here in the top of the first inning with just 1 out.
Sammy Roberts with a big piece of hitting there, and, he can do it all, really. I mean, he's a pitcher, he's a hitter, he also plays football.
Yeah, So you can see, like I was saying earlier, he was a couple of struggles there at the bat when he was on the mound against Martinsburg, probably focused on pitching that night, and Edwards was throwing the ball pretty well, but certainly has a lot of pop in that bat, and before I could get it out of my mouth, he sends one, into the right center field gap.
So Noah Carter coming to the plate. Carter had that walk-off against Martinsburg. Myers now up to 22 pitches. Pitch number 23 is outside for ball 1 on Carter.
And there's only 1 out here in this inning, Nick. 23 pitches and 1 out.
You can see a little frustration on Myers after that pitch. Didn't even give it a chance there. He kind of come off the mound, hurrying up a little bit now. He just needs to settle and fight back. He's too good of a pitcher here in this first inning. Things not going the way he wanted, but it's just early. Just needs to settle in.
The 1-0 is inside for ball 2. Carter now getting ahead 3-0 as that one in the opposite side batter's box. So a 3-0 count on Noah Carter with 1 out in the inning. Morgan now standing on second base as he runs for Roberts. The pitch to Carter is outside for ball 4. Runner takes off as he got away from the catcher, Hartman. And it's runners on the corners. Carter trying to go towards second, and Musselman having to hold on to it because with the speed of Morgan down there at third, didn't want him to come around to score, and now runners on second and third for Jefferson, just one out in the inning and a 4-0 lead.
Definitely time for a timeout here and to talk. So Coach Mike Mackey's going to walk out as Musselman just gave up the walk, and then he just turned around and just gave Noah Carter second base in a fear of going down 5-0 if they started to chase Noah from between first and second as the pinch runner Morgan was ready to take off at any time. Jefferson's in a situation where they can run, take chances now, 4-0 early in the game, being the visitor there, so expect them to take some chances, like that as we move forward. If Musselman doesn't close this lead in and bring it back to a 1 or 2 run ball game.
I believe I missed some sponsored reads, so we'll make up for that quickly here. Our weather was brought to you by Kelly Allstate Insurance. For all of your insurance needs, call Gary Kelly at 304-263-4596 or stop by 724 Lakeview Drive in Martinsburg. And the first pitch, which we are well past that now, was brought to you by the Mortgage Center on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg. One call will save you thousands. Call 304-267-9040. Myers now back on the mound. Cienfuegos coming to the plate, the number 8 hitter in the lineup. Carter standing on second. That one misses low for a ball. 2-0 count.
Yeah, he's Myers just missing now, and the frustration setting in a bit.
That one in there as he caught that outside corner for strike number 1.
Myers is rushing a bit. I mean, he's barely getting his pause before he comes to the plate.
The 2-1. Cienfuegos takes that one low for ball number 3. So Carter standing on second, Morgan on third for the Cougars. Just one out in the inning and a 4-0 lead for Jefferson here in the top of the first. Myers pitch, the right-hander kicks and deals that one right through the shortstop third base hole. That will drive in 1 run. Second runner trying to come around to score the third to second. Not in time, and the Cougars get 2 runs on a single and then a fielder's choice, advancing Cienfuegos to second.
Yeah, I believe they had a play at home on Noah Carter. Yeah. Taryn Boyle's kind of there at third, being the cutoff the home. He's seen Cienfuegos take off for a second, and I guess he wasn't 100% sure that Carter had decided to take off on the bobble, so he threw back to second. Good base running by Jefferson again. They just push your buttons. They create chaos on offense. They're in a situation now where they can pin their ears back and run the bases at will. Take the chances.
6-0 Jefferson here in this top of the first inning. Not the start Musselman would have wanted or really was expected here. Cienfuegos standing on second, and Kinsler now at the plate. He'll take that one for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike on Kinsler. The shortstop as the Cougars look to battle around here in this first inning. Just 1 out still in the inning. That one misses outside for a ball. 2 balls and a strike.
Threw a breaking pitch there. Kinsler washed it all the way in and broke down on the way. Just being patient at the plate here, taking what Myers gives them. And
now an off the plate. That's trouble. Cienfuegos will take third easily.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it hit the front of the plate. I can't tell. Looked like it popped over Hartman. At first I thought it kind of caught him in the glove, but it looked like he went to block it and it just kind of went up and over him. So, that last play that Cienfuegos hit into left field kind of kicked around out there by Miller. And like I say, this time of the year the field plays pretty hard.
The 3-1 pitch, a swing and a miss from Kinsler. Got a foul tip on that one. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Cougars up 6-0 and a runner on third. Myers delivers the 3-2, and that one's inside for ball 4.
So expect him maybe to take off too.
And for Jefferson,
first and third.
This is like some of the earliest times so far they've really been able to put up some runs this year. In that 8-3 victory on Saturday in Game 1, they put up 6 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning, and then in that 14-1 victory, they
runner
put up
does
2 in the
take
first
off.
and 8 in the third. So
Kinsler,
early runs here for Jefferson.
Kinsler takes second. Corwine to the plate.
I would expect Corwine. He's probably going to push button here possibly with both corners pushed back a little.
Pitch is ripped foul down the left field line. So Myers gets ahead with no balls and a strike on Corwine.
You got a freshman on third, and you have Shockey on first with not a tremendous amount of speed. So, men on first, second, and third. Corwine's got opportunities here to do what he'd like, either swing away or.
That one hit back toward the pitcher, Myers. He'll go home. Slide is in time. They got him down there at home plate.
They just let the runner go to second.
Yeah.
Probably didn't want to third down again if they didn't have their guy ready, because another runner advances up to third as Kinsler now standing on third. Cienfuegos was tagged out at home plate, and Kinsler takes second.
Corwine just give a half, kind of a slap swing there, trying to push it on either side of Myers to get the ball, and he really didn't swing the bat hard. Myers come off the ground, lost his footing, was lucky enough to get back up to throw home.
Connor Bailey now coming to the plate. Corwine advancing on the throw to second. Kinsler on third.
Actually, Myers threw from his butt. But this giving up, I'm not sure Coach Hartman is can be happy with just letting them take second base every time.
That one inside for a ball.
42nd pitch of the evening so far.
Yeah, I'm not sure how, we got someone warming up in the bullpen because it's just way too cold and too early in the year for one of their, EPAC pitchers to take that kind of a, beating on his arm, 40, 50 pitches in the first inning. Certainly it would raise some eyebrows and some concern. Just not worth it to stay out there.
2 balls, 1 strike. That one in there right down the heart of the plate for strike 2 on Bailey. Bailey with 2 runners in scoring position. A 6-0 lead for Jefferson over Musselman here in this top of the first inning. 2-2 is high for ball 3. So full count on Bailey. Corwine on second. Kinsler on third. A 6-0 lead for Jefferson here in this top of the first inning. Myers on the mound for Musselman. He's now throwing 45 pitches. Pitch number 46 is chopped foul. Kind of a half swing by Bailey.
Yeah, right up on the netting right in front of us here and over the press box.
Yeah, they're making nothing easy for Myers here in the first inning. They keep just they're forcing to throw the ball to the plate, fouling off good pitches. And
3-2 is inside for ball 4. And it started really with that leadoff walk. That already put the pressure on Myers. They were able to advance, get that run in early, and that's just...
A leadoff walk generally comes around to bite you and starts off an inning, and then you look at Jefferson with that speed in 1, 2, 3, 4 spots there as you move down through that lineup, and you just can't give them bases. See, last time that Horowitz was up, he hit that shot, probably hit the ball in the nose earlier, the hardest shot of the night, of the day so far. It's only first inning, but hit the ground hard and found the fence.
Yep, an RBI double. This one hit.
Be trouble
for Rutherford at short, and he can't make the throw down in time. But now the throw to the plate as the second runner tries to come around and score, and they got him. But Jefferson did get 1 run as Kinsler scored from third, and then Corwine was thrown out. A 7-0 Jefferson Cougars lead at the end of the first inning. We'll head to the bottom of the first and see if Musselman has some offense for Sammy Roberts and the Cougars defense. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg has a brand new list of daily specials. Monday, stop on in for burger night or enjoy a nice juicy steak every Tuesday and Wednesday. The Palace Lounge also offers freshly steamed shrimp Thursdays and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Sunday is all-day breakfast and there are drink specials daily too. So come enjoy the Palace Lounge. You can find them on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard. Are you considering selling your home and don't know where to start? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market and he's proven it as #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Phone Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams at 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together.
We welcome you back to Musselman High School. Appleman coming to the plate, but find themselves in a 7-0 deficit. Sammy Roberts on the mound for Jefferson tonight as we begin the bottom of the first inning. Nick Verzolini, Trip Tobe, and Spencer Dupuis here on the broadcast. Avery Newport on camera, and back in the studio is Colin McLaughlin. Leading off for Musselman will be Lohr, and he'll be followed by Hartman and Myers to begin this bottom of the first inning after a rough first inning for the Appleman.
See, these Appleman fans, last time they were here last week when Hedgesville came to town, they jumped up to, I believe, a 7 or 8-0 lead and watched it dwindle away as Hedgesville picked away at it before Musselman finally came back and took the lead late in the 9th inning. So Musselman seen how a team can climb back in. Maybe they could learn from that, take a little lesson out of Hedgesville's book there, just start picking away here. A run here and there is all they really need to do. They're not going to get it all back in one inning, more than likely, but they certainly can start picking away at it.
So Roberts gets ahead on the first 2 pitches, 0-2 count on Lohr. Lohr, the left-handed batter. Working against Sammy Roberts. Roberts kicks and deals and hits that one hard short and gets through for a leadoff single for Lohr. Got behind 0-2, but found a way to find a hole.
Yeah, I mean, Sammy, he came at him fastball, and Lohr never took the bat off his shoulder, and Sammy figured I'll just go fastball away, and Lohr went with it, drove it, line shot through the, right between the shortstop and third base, out in the left field, just what Musselman needed. Like I say, 1 or 2 runs here is big. They don't need 6 or 7. They just need a run or 2 just to keep the momentum from getting, the game from getting completely out of control.
So Hartman will come to the plate. That one misses outside for ball 1. Hartman, the catcher. Musselman able to get that lead runner on. Lohr takes his lead from first. Roberts kicks, deals, and delivers, and hits that outside corner for strike 1, a 1-1 count here on Hartman.
And unlike Jefferson, Musselman's in catch-up mode here, so they can't take the chances. So it's going to be more of a station-to-station, style offense here for a couple innings while they try to catch up.
Chopper hit towards second. Kinsler turns and gets the double play.
Yeah, really nice turn there by Cienfuegos up to Kinsler. It was a great slide by Lohr, who kind of, I don't say he was slid into Kinsler, but he certainly slid, in a situation, in a way that wasn't vicious or violent, but he did change his direction a little bit. But Kinsler did a great job of getting the ball across and got Blake on a double play. Excuse me, not Blake. It's his brother. They could use Blake here tonight a little bit.
So Myers coming to the plate, and that really takes a lot of the momentum away from Musselman. You had a solid single to lead things off. Maybe you felt like you could get back into it, but double play is always good for the other team. As this one, Kinsler charges in on it, fires to Carter at first for out number 3. So quickly go down the Appleman. We'll head to the second inning. Jefferson 7, Musselman nothing. This is West Virginia High School baseball on Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV 10.
Hagerstown Ford continues to be your leader in car sales up and down the I-81 corridor. We will beat any and all competitors' prices, and we've made buying a new car easier than ever with one-day delivery better than Amazon and a return policy better than Walmart. Your satisfaction is our guarantee. If you don't like it, simply return it and we'll come pick it up. No questions asked. Why would you shop anywhere else? At Hagerstown Ford, we take great pride in our community and supporting our local student athletes. That's why Hagerstown Ford is the official car dealership of Shepherd Rams quarterback Tyson Bagent. Our remote buying process has made new car shopping so easy, you'll never even set foot in a dealership. Simply go to HagerstownFord.com and click on the car you want to buy it, or use the Axle Auto app. It's that easy. You can order your new car on any device. Go to HagerstownFord.com and get your new car signed, sealed, and delivered from Hagerstown Ford.
Welcome back to Musselman High School. Jefferson on top, 8-0. We're already into the bullpen here. Pitching changes brought to you by Heffley Motor Company, located at 993 Hedgesville Road in Martinsburg. You're local, we're local, so why not buy a local? I ride with them, so you should too. And a new pitcher in there, Nick?
Yes, Max Turner coming to the mound, and It's 7-0 Jefferson.
7-0.
Spencer, you
My
said
fault.
8. So.
And Nick Verzolini with the play-by-play.
Nick Verzolini alongside me, tripped open. Spencer Dupuig, Avery Newport on camera. Tom McLaughlin back in the studio. And now Turner on the mound for the Musselman Appleman after Myers works the first inning and started with that leadoff walk trip, and then Jefferson just continued to rally from there.
Yeah, they rallied. I mean, a few hits here and there, a little error, but then they got on base, started running, taking chances, making Musselman push the ball, or throw the ball, or make decisions on whether or not to throw the ball. Continued to, move men into scoring position at second base when there was a threat of a run to score from third. So, they're in a different position. Watch them this inning if they get on base to continue to run and push those push Musselman's buttons on defense. And last inning, the big story also is the 3-minute, 3-minute inning. Musselman comes out. Sammy Roberts throws a 0-2, two straight pitch fastballs for strikes. Kyle Lohr gets a base hit. They get a little bit of a flicker of a flame started, and then they come right back and get Baden Hartman to hit into a double play. Baden Hartman's not an easy double play, if that tells you how clean Jefferson threw it. And not only that, Lohr slid in a non-malicious way, but in a way that kind of deflected the throw there from Kinsler, but they were able to pull it off. And, looks like Jefferson, losing Kamey and Gonzalez there at short and losing their second baseman last year. Here they are, early in the season, turning very smooth double plays and getting their pitchers out of trouble early in the inning. But last thing Musselman needed was a quick inning, and Jefferson forced them into a quick inning. They're back to the plate.
Wabnitz will lead things off. Turner's first pitch of the ball game is low for ball 1. Wabnitz was able to reach on an error and then score a run back in the first inning.
I think when you look at Jefferson, you look at 7 runs, reminiscent of last year's team that was hitting 3-run home runs and triples and just smashing the baseball and, putting teams away 5, 6, 7, nothing early. Well, this team is more of a station-to-station, using speed, using bunts, pushing the ball, on the other side of the field, quality at bats. They're not going to put the ball out of the park 30 times like they did last year, but they, as Lowry does, finds a way with the strengths that he has and plays to his strengths and wins ball games here. But so hats off to them.
2-ball, 1-strike count on Wabnitz. 7-0 Jefferson here in the second inning. Wabnitz fouls that one away. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Wabnitz forced the error last time on Jackson Shockey. He hit the ball sharply down the first baseline. Shockey knocks it down, and just the speed of Wabnitz getting the first, and then that's kind of helped with as the wheels continue to fall off for Musselman last inning.
Turner delivers the 2-2, low for ball number 3. So again, another long at-bat. Jefferson doing a good job of working the count, being patient at the plate. And Wabnitz has a full count here to lead off this second inning. Cougars up 7-0. Turner kicks, steals, and delivers the 3-2 and misses outside for ball 4. So another leadoff walk drawn by the Cougars.
Yeah, that leadoff walk with that kind of speed, with Corwine or Bailey or even Wabnitz, they're just way too much speed to put them on base. Horowitz, all athletes that can get around the bases, and wouldn't surprise me none if Wabnitz is off and running early.
Hefner coming to the plate. He was able to walk his last time up. First pitch to him is a breaking ball in there for a strike. Hefner, the catcher for the Cougars. Gets behind here, 0-1 count. Wabnitz over there on first base. Turner looks back towards Shockey and now delivers the 0-1. It's hit hard on the ground towards short. Gets over the shortstop. And the Cougars have first and second to begin this second inning with a 7-0 lead as Rutherford got in pretty good position there on that hard hit ball, but took a bad bounce at the last second.
It took a bad hop. I mean, it was tailor-made double play. He was kind of playing it, glove side, and just kind of got away from him a little bit. Probably goes down as a base hit because of the bad hop, but certainly, in this situation, you like to get an out somewhere, so you're knocking the ball down. But it did take a pretty vicious hop, and it stays down. He probably has a double play or at least a shot at it.
So Sammy Roberts coming to the plate, the pitcher tonight for Jefferson. He helped himself out with the big 2 RBI double his last time up, and has another chance to add to those numbers with runners on first and second and no outs in the inning.
Big, strong kid.
The pitch to Roberts, hit hard towards second. Get a glove on it? No, it goes through the second baseman. Cougars coming around to score. The throw to third is not in time, and Roberts picks up another RBI.
Yeah, clearly, the Musselman's infield, again, it's playing tough. Like I said at the beginning of the game, it's playing tough, but got to get in front of the baseball, no nice way to say it other than Wolf just kind of give it an ole there, and he's much better than that. He was on the basketball team. If you want to give him some benefit of the doubt, not as many reps as some of the other guys out here. So, it's early in the season for him. Mistake that I'm sure kicking himself for here, but Musselman has to get in front of the baseball here and get some outs.
And Wolf couldn't handle that one, so runners on first and third. Cougars on top 8-0 here in the top of the second inning. And Noah Carter to the plate. He has a 1-0 count. Runners take their
last time up.
Carter got a little wiggle in him.
And he takes that one outside for ball 2.
And I see John looking over to first base. I believe he's given the steal signal over there, and it's been missed because I can't believe they'd be not stealing in this situation. He's looking and prancing around that box there.
Morgan running for Roberts. Morgan does take off. The throw just right back to the pitcher. So runners on second and third for the Cougars as Hartman kind of faked the throw down and then came right back to his pitcher, Turner.
They're just paying no attention to the runner from first to second, it feels like, so far in this ball game.
Well, again, they're in a catch-up mode where they can't give up a run, so they can't throw that runner out. But they did put a play on to go back to the pitcher that time. At least some effort. You hate to see him just give second base up like last inning a couple of times. So, about the best they could do is throw to the shortcut. Second baseman or shortstop could come in and cut it short and give away second, or throw back to the pitcher, or kind of pump through. But at least they made a play that time.
Turner misses for ball 4. Carter reaches base safely, and it's bases loaded for the Cougars. And Cienfuegos coming to the plate, had a nice defensive play just a minute ago, and also has an RBI single in this ball game.
Yeah.
Or 2 RBI single.
I think we're getting it down, aren't we? Cienfuegos, we got it. Cienfuegos. We struggled with that name against Martinsburg, but we got it now.
Yeah. It's really not too difficult. You just got to kind of look at it a little bit and it's set how it's
just not generally letters that are put together.
Right.
Yeah.
0-1 count on Cienfuegos.
I think I got Fuegos, just the S-C-I-C-I-E-N kind of screwed me.
Pops that one up.
The tag at third.
Into shallow center. Moore makes the catch, throws down to home. That one wide of the bag. Runner scores easily, and Hefner from third base, and the Cougars extend the lead to 9-0 here in the top of the second inning. And no outs still in this inning, or now 1 out in the inning.
The ball wasn't hit very deep. I expected a close play at home, and I believe the throw was strong enough. It just sailed on lower. He got it up. Here at Musselman, you get some crazy winds because the field sets down. Looked like the wind kind of grabbed it. It did have some tail, and it wasn't on the line by any means, but certainly the wind didn't help it. That ball was caught by Hartman a third of the way up the line there, so it did get away from him, the lefty in there, and it had some tail on it.
So Cienfuegos picks up the sacrifice. Now a wild pitch. The throw to home is not in time. Getting under is Morgan from third with a nice slide. And the Cougars now hold a 10-0 lead with 1 out here in the top of the second inning.
Great slide right there, and great call by the umpire. From my point of view right here, I was seeing right down there, and he did get the foot in right before the tag.
Yeah, I think the ball did get there. Yeah,
the ball was there.
Yeah, and I think if the tag gets straight down, slapped down, he gets the call there. But just not quite a good snap tag there. Just got under. It was a good hard slide straight to the bag, and the pitcher has to come in and set his feet and make that play and drop the tag. It's just a lot of motion going on there for the pitcher to make that tag. But it was a ball didn't get away that far. Opportunity for an out. Just a great slide, great speed. Like I say, Jefferson is in a position they can just run.
Yeah, and that puts the score now 10-0.
10-0 lead here in the second inning. A 2-0 count on Kinsler. A runner standing on second base. The pitch to Kinsler hits that inside corner for strike one.
Yeah, that ball had some movement. Maxwell threw that kind of at the knees. He had a good bit of break on it, broke back across. So, a quality pitch there at the 2-0 count.
Carter standing on second for the Cougars. The pitch to Kinsler is fouled away.
As we watch these games with Jefferson, you see they take what you give them. They hit the ball all over the field. As you seen Wobnitz hit the ball hard down the first baseline. You see Corwine, push the ball the other way. You've seen Roberts take it to the right center field gap. That tells you that these guys are hitting the ball where it's pitched, not trying to, they're very well coached to not roll over.
The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. Turner gets the strikeout on Kinsler. And that is the now second out of the inning. Carter still standing on second base, but back to the top of the lineup now with Corwine coming to the plate.
I think number 11 has come in.
Yeah.
So number 11 is going to be something. Austin Young, it looks like. Senior Austin Young, number 11, coming in for Corwine.
Young, the 5'10 senior, checking into the ball game. Yeah, Jefferson already in a great situation, can get the run rule if they continue to pitch well with Sammy Roberts. But Roberts now has been sitting on that bench for a long time. A runner on second with 2 outs. And an 0-1 count. Young chops that one towards short. Rutherford's throw is in time for out number 3. The Cougars extend the lead to 10, scoring 3 in the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the second. It's West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Hi, this is Rob Mario. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call 304-262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
See that Honda badge? It reveals more than the Ridgeline's maker. It's a testament to endurance and Honda ingenuity. So when the terrain ahead is full of challenges, brace yourself. The Honda Ridgeline is about to amaze you. Rise to the challenge with the rugged performance of the Honda Ridgeline.
CMA's Honda of Winchester, 3985 Valley Pike. CMA, moving lives forward.
Jefferson 10, Musselman nothing here at Musselman High School. Nick Verzolini, Trip Tobin, Spencer Dupuis. Happy to have you with us. West Virginia High School baseball action. Sammy Roberts on the mound for the Cougars. It's a 10-0 lead. And middle of the order due up after 1-2-3 inning for Musselman. It will be Shockey, Boyles, and then Miller. 4, 5, 6 hitters due up for the Applemen.
Yeah, Musselman has to have, an inning. They have to get some people on base. They have to at least, force Jefferson to stay out there in that cold a little bit. I noticed Jefferson's got a little ready heater down there in that dugout, keeping their bats warm, keeping those hands and feet warm. So, Musselman needs to keep them out there in the cold a little bit, as they've been stuck out there as we're playing we're into the 40-minute mark here of the game, and Musselman's been out in the field all but 3 minutes of it.
First pitch, Shockey takes for a strike, hits that one hard toward Cienfuegos at second base, and he comes up, fires for out number 1. So Shockey grounds out to lead off the inning.
Yeah, Musselman has got to get a little something going here.
Yeah, if they can just put a few hits together, it can give them some confidence going into the rest of this ball game. And really, if they just get one run and they don't give up any more runs, then you can keep this game going.
Yeah, Lohr
got 3 more times.
They did get off to a decent start. Lohr hit that single to lead things off, but then a double play ball is a big swing and miss here from Boyles, the freshman. 1-1 count on him with 1 away.
The way it sits right now, you've only got 11 more outs to go.
That one in there for strike 2 as Roberts hits that outside corner on Boyles, the freshman third baseman.
Boyles gets some playing time here early as a freshman, catching, playing some third base, hitting the baseball, getting some base hits. Got another one there.
Yep, gets that single right up the middle over second base. So a single for Boyles, a runner on first now with one away for the Applemen.
Yeah, good piece of hitting there. Good, again, 2 outs. 2 strikes, just like Lohr, and, just put the ball in play and make things happen.
So one away in the inning. Miller now coming to the plate. Left fielder for Musselman. Boyles takes his lead off first. Roberts delivers his pitch, and he is right there at the zone for strike one.
Miller come off the bench there in the Hedgesville game, had a couple hits there in the end. A little bit of a walk-off there at one point.
The 0-1 popped up in a shallow right.
Bailey.
Bailey gets to it for out number 2.
So you got Bailey in right now. Robinson center. Looks like, I believe, Austin has taken over out there, number 11. Austin Young has taken over in the left field position there for Peyton Corwine. So kind of the only defensive change at the moment for Jefferson.
2 outs in the inning. Runner on first, and Bohr coming to the plate now. The right fielder, another lefty in this Musselman lineup, and he'll take that one for ball 1. And what we noticed about Sammy Roberts in that Martinsburg game, while he was rolling, was kind of missing high. Doesn't seem to be the case early on in this one, Trip.
No. After the game, I had spoken to John a little bit about, Sammy and a couple things, and I asked him why they had went out early in the game to talk to him, when he wasn't in any trouble on the field. You go ahead there. Strike there, 2-1 to Trevor Bohr, and they had kind of made an early talk, and he said they had found something in his delivery there that they wanted to work on, make sure he worked on.
2-1 is popped foul, bring the count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 away. With a runner on first for the Applemen, Boyles standing down there at first. Bohr at the plate. 2-2 count, a 10-0 lead for Jefferson here in the bottom of the second inning. Early first pitch at 5 p.m. today. That one missing outside for ball number 3. So Bohr has worked the count full to 3 balls and 2 strikes and 2 away on Sammy Roberts.
Good at bat here for Bohr. He's just got to force Sammy to throw some pitches, get him out there, get him a little cold, give Musselman an opportunity.
Runner takes off. That one fouled away.
Good fight. That pitch was down and biting hard down at Trevor's knees. Kind of a fastball. I don't know if it was moving in or not, but from the right-hander to the left-hander gives that appearance, and he fought it off. It's good quality at bat here for Bohr. If he could work this into a base hit, it could certainly build on that as they move forward here and try to get a few runs across here to extend this, to cut into this lead.
Roberts has thrown 23 pitches so far in this second inning with 2 away. Runner on first, though, and Boyles, he will run again with a 3-2 and 2 outs and a fake throw to first. As Carter is not holding him on.
Yeah, he was leaning. Carter not holding. He was leaning. He did have a little lean to him, but nobody's there to catch the baseball if he threw it across. Good decision by Sammy not to throw.
Roberts, big swing and a miss. He gets the strikeout with 2 outs in the inning as Bohr goes down on the heater, and we head.
I think he swung at ball 4. Yeah. Up a little bit. Go ahead.
Yeah, we head to the third inning. Jefferson 10, Musselman nothing. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio, WRNR and TV 10. We're back in 60 seconds.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
This is Matt Miller, along with my wife Dale.
As homeowners, we've been through the mortgage process several times, and each time we went to Mark and Cheryl Savitt at the Mortgage Center.
They treat you like family with personal one-on-one service, walking with you through the process from application to settlement.
Plus, low interest rates and closing costs.
The Mortgage Center is on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Phone 304-267-9040.
Or online at mortgagefinancing.com. NMLS number 237527, Equal Housing Lender.
We welcome you back to Musselman High School. Jefferson 10, Appleman nothing. Nick Verzolini, Trip Tobin, Spencer Dupuis, John Allerton now on camera, and Avery Newport kind of running around doing a little bit of everything. Also, our on-site producer and Colin McLaughlin back in the studio as Connor Bailey will lead things off. Bailey, Horowitz, Wabnitz due up for the Cougars. Bailey grounded out his first time up. Horowitz is 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs. And then he walked last time in the second inning.
Yeah, Horowitz swinging a hot bat. You know, these are probably two of their better hitters right here, 2-3, of course. It's the reason why they're hitting in those positions. But if they swing the bat well, they run the bases well. They've got, varsity experience returning from last year. So two of the leaders here come to the plate this inning. A tall task for Max Turner to shut this down and give this team a chance to win.
Bailey sends this one to deep left field, and that's over the head of Miller. Bailey rounding into second base with a stand-up double. A well-hit ball for Connor Bailey. And a pretty good job by Musselman to track that one down because of his speed. That could potentially be dangerous for a triple or maybe even more. But Miller had a good read on it. Just couldn't get there in time.
Yeah, it was one of the, it was a shot. It was hit over the top of his head. He started to die there in the end a little bit. And actually, when he hit the ground, Miller ran, and caught it on the hop, believe it or not. Instead of chasing it to the fence, he actually got over and got to it. He's got a lot of speed out there. But
it looks like he could have maybe lost it in the sun for a second. He was kind of looking up, and then all of a sudden it was 2-3 feet behind him.
Griffin Horowitz comes to the plate. And that's a shot to left center field. Going back, and it's out of here. A home run for Griffin Horowitz gives the Cougars a 12-0 lead. And Horowitz swinging a great bat now, 3 for 3 in the ball game. A single, a double, and now a 2-run homer.
Reminiscent of some of the Jefferson last year, some of their quick, attack baseball. They double, home run. Horowitz is one of those guys in the lineup that has that ability to go deep and hit it to the deepest part of Musselman Park. This park is it's probably the hardest park in the EPAC to hit a home run in, and we've seen Mikey Nichols do it a couple nights ago for Hedgeville, now Horowitz. So, that ball was hit to get out of here. I believe it's about 365 in that gap there, and it cleared those pine trees out there. It was hit hard and deep.
Runs in on Wabnitz. He's able to get out a little
I believe he only needs a triple for the cycle.
He does.
Now. Okay. Because he hit a double in the beginning of the game.
Had a single his last time, and then the 2-run homer. 12-0 lead for Jefferson. Wabnitz at the plate. Turner on the mound for the Appleman.
Well, the triple is the hardest one to get, isn't it?
Yeah. That one in there for a strike. 1-1 count. Now Wabnitz. So far in this game, he's reached both times and scored some runs. Pair of runs for Wabnitz at the plate. And he will take that one outside for a ball.
You could see Jefferson with a 10-0 lead. Green light first pitch. Maxwell trying to get on top and just in a bad position. The pitcher who's down, 10, 11, 12-0, sort of like a quarterback who's down that many, and then the defense kind of pins their ear back, and, they just blitz every time. Now you have, guys at the plate that are just sitting on fastballs, waiting on their pitch, and Maxwell has to come to the plate.
Turner's 2-2 is through for a base hit for Wabnitz. Right through the shortstop and the third baseman, Rutherford and Boyles. So a single there for Wabnitz, the number 4 hitter in the lineup.
3 straight hits, single, or a double, home run, and single. And so you can see you see Jefferson has really turned it up as far as, hitting their pitch and swinging early in the counts here.
Hefner now to the plate. He rips that one right toward Boyles at third. A good play by the freshman to glove it and check the runner back to first base.
Yeah, that ball was hit hard. That could have been the fourth straight hit of the day. Could have got down that corner. Could have possibly scored Wildness with that speed. And a great play by Taryn down there, Taryn Boyles, the freshman third baseman. And he had the wherewithal not to sling it back across the diamond there. But that ball was tagged.
Sammy Roberts back to the plate. He's off to a good start in this one. 3 RBIs for him so far and doing a nice job on the mound as well, as that one's in there for a strike. 0-1 count on Roberts. Turner
on the
working
mound.
on the mound.
He's through 2 full innings, only giving up 2 hits, 1 strikeout, 24 pitches, 17 strikes.
Runner leads off first, and Roberts lines that one back into the
press
box and nearly hit a fan after it bounced off. Luckily, though, the fan
hit the face.
Okay.
Hit the facing of the soffit here of the press box. Got out of the net and almost caught a fan right on top of the nugget.
0-2 count to Sammy Roberts with the runner on first. That one's high for ball 1.
Not sure if Maxwell was trying to throw something off speed there, but he just didn't get his release point down there. And, it's just really hard to pitch in this cold weather. The ball feels slippery, and, when you're out there a long time, your hands get cold, and you just can't get the grip. You don't have the sweat to get a little extra grip there, and it's just a tough day to pitch. I know Myers is going to be upset with his outing, of course. He walked some guys, got a couple of hits. Musselman made some errors. Just, nothing went well, but it's just a really hard day to pitch. One reason why the EPAC coaches decided not to play yesterday, just to keep the guys from, healthy there. But it's just a tough day to pitch, and especially tough when you get down 3 or 4 or 5 runs. The other team just runs, and swinging away and running. It's just a tough day.
So 3 balls, 1 strike or 2 strikes on Sammy Roberts. Pitch to Roberts, hit into right field. That will be a single for Sammy. And runners on first and second for the Cougars, but still just 1 out here in the top of the 3rd inning.
And back to what Tripp was mentioning about yesterday, and the EPAC coaches making the decision not to play. Some teams couldn't play last week because of the weather, and now this week it kind of sets up some rough spots for you schedule-wise. I was looking at somebody's schedule, and I think they have a game Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and a doubleheader on a Saturday coming up.
And that's Musselman. Musselman plays Frankfort tomorrow, Briarwoods on Thursday, Oak Hill Friday night, and a doubleheader with
that's what it was.
With Georgia Washington on Saturday, and then right back to Hampshire on Monday. So, and then Tuesday at Potomac Falls. So they are in a stretch where if they don't come back tonight and they take this loss, they really need to try to build some momentum, build off of this, and go into this big stretch of games.
Carter hits that one hard into shallow center. That will score Wabinitz from second. Morgan now the runner, almost got him actually there at home, but Wabinitz is in for the 13th run of the ball game. Morgan running for Roberts advances to third, and Carter in there on a single and advancing on the fielder's choice to second.
Yeah, I believe that was Wabinitz there. Didn't slide it home, and you can see Coach Lowry, he's not happy with that. He was upset with him the whole time after that, and he's still kind of after him over it, not sliding. So I think we're getting a substitute here for Noah. Not sure. But while we got a little break, talking about Musselman's.
You would be correct.
Number 50, is that what it says?
Yep.
Vickers, Matt Vickers, maybe. Vickers, yeah.
Yep. Matthew Vickers coming on for Noah Carter to run.
Yeah, Musselman has to be careful not to get too deflated, not to get anybody hurt here. As far as arms go, and save as much pitching as they can, but also try to try to make this respectable as well.
Fuegos crushes that one down the third base line, but it goes foul. He's had himself a nice afternoon, 3 RBIs, had a single and a sacrifice.
Trying to take Morgan's head off there.
Yeah, Morgan out there in the foul territory had to hit the deck there as it went flying by his head and into the Musselman's bullpen area down there in left field.
Morgan leads off third. Vickers leads off second. That pitch from Turner is outside for a ball. Maxwell Turner pitching in relief of Myers.
It's already his 41st pitch.
I don't see much warming up down there. I would expect probably 50 pitches or so. He'll probably see another pitcher there too.
1-1 count, misses low for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike on Fuegos. With runners on second and third, and the Jefferson Cougars holding a 13-0 lead here in the third inning. Cold afternoon here at Musselman High School. The pitch outside for a ball. Hartman able to block it, keep it in front of him. So 3 balls, 1 strike on Fuegos.
Yeah, it looks like Musselman's pushing 8 games in 8 days.
Yeah.
Only off on Sunday. Coming back playing Hampshire on Monday. Potomac Falls on Tuesday next week, and then you got a Thursday game against Spring Mill. So, this 2-week stretch is going to stretch them to the limits with their pitching and their endurance as they get in the grind.
These games kind of hurt when you have to already have 2 pitchers, both pitchers nearly at 50 pitches each.
Yeah.
And you're going to have at least 2 more innings to have to pitch after this.
Yeah, that's why I would expect Musselman to probably, just bring a couple guys in, 20, 30 pitches here and there, just to keep the game respectable, not to burn up any pitching, not to, you don't want to lose it's the old saying, you don't want to lose 2 games in one day by just burning up all your pitching, in a loss. Certainly Musselman hasn't lost, but they're in a bad spot here, and with a big slate of games coming.
Fuegos fouls that one, though, into the glove of Hartman for out number 2.
Yeah, first strikeout of the night, I believe, for Jefferson. Or first time they've struck out tonight. Got number 3 coming in here.
It's Kinsler.
Kellen Kinsler. Oh, no, excuse me, that's him. Never mind.
So Kinsler remaining in the game with runners on second and third. Morgan standing on third. Vickers down there at second. Another thing, you mentioned the pitching, too, and typically for your conference games, you're going to want to throw some of your top arms out there, and then those weekend non-conference games is when you're going to use some of those other guys. So, Myers, a quality pitcher for Musselman, he doesn't really eat up any innings, and then you get into some of your second and third guys that you may not see a ton of in an EPAC game, and like we said, a tough schedule coming up for the Applemen. That pitch low for ball 1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Kinsler went to talk to John about in a 13-0 lead. That's why I kind of thought at first it was a substitute, the way he was kind of moving around there, walking up and talking like he was going to check in. And I seen his number, but I guess Coach Lowry needed to have a word with him here.
I think, too, early in the year, you're playing situational baseball. You're not really looking at the score necessarily. 2-0 count. The pitch to Kinsler just misses low for ball 3.
I think, also you need to stay within yourself, just because the lead is like it is. I'm pretty sure, Jefferson is very, they're very disciplined, still a ground ball to the left side with Wolf playing back is going to drive a run in. Still looking to do things like that as they are ahead in the game. But they don't want to start just having bad at-bats, creating bad habits, all the things they've worked on all winter and throughout their flex days and their spring workouts here. So expect John to Coach Lowry to just continue to, tell them to play baseball, play it the right way, station to station.
Kinsler works the walk on the 3-1 pitch. So bases loaded for the Cougars.
Yeah, I think maybe we're going to see the change here. Start saving the pitching. What are you at, the 40-50 pitch mark?
I think he's about 50.
Yeah, 50 would be a number that would, give him a day's rest there.
It's exactly at 50.
Yeah, good, smart baseball here, smart coaching, managerial move to, Max is going to be needed here in the next 8 days as they as they hit this tough schedule. So tough spot to come in, down 7-0 against a great team with their, like I say, with their ears pinned back and still playing baseball, still playing situational baseball, still playing hard and taking what you'll give them. So, yeah.
And we'll take a minute break. When we come back, we'll update you on the pitching change. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. 13-0 Jefferson here in the third inning.
Hi, this is Rob Mario. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call 304-262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Laura. Hey, Laura. What's with the sunglasses? Ouch! The word is spreading. Bechtel Jewelers is home to some dangerously brilliant diamonds.
See the difference at Bechtel Jewelers in Inwood. Sunglasses not included.
Well, welcome back here to Musselman High School. So we get ready for another pitching change. Pitching change is brought to you by the Heffley Motor Company, located at 993 Hedgesville Road in Martinsburg. You're local, we're local, so why not buy local? I ride with them. You should, too. Coming in to pitch for the Appleman now is Austin Moberly, the junior.
And this
now
is the first.
Nick with the play-by-play.
And this is the first time Moberly has pitched this season. As the Cougars have Young at the plate, and Young fouls that one away.
Young came in for Corwine. Drew a walk last time, I believe. Looks like he's 2 for 4 on the season coming into this game. So, swung at the very first pitch there against Moberly. Now it took a strike, so he's up there to hit the baseball.
0-2 count, 1 out in the inning. Bases loaded for the Cougars. The pitch from Moberly is off the end of the bat, hit toward third. The throw down is in time. The run does come across to score for Riley Morgan scoring that run. And the Cougars extend the lead to 14-0. But again, Boyles with a pretty good glove down there for a freshman at third base.
So Vickers kind of held up there at second, so I'm not quite sure the miscommunication there, but kind of held up like he wasn't forced, like you thought. So he ended up coming across on the throw, but
could have been dangerous for Jefferson on the base pass.
Could have been a double play if he had thrown back across, a snap throw. Got a conference here with the umpires. Looks like the first base coach for Jefferson's asking for some clarification here on whether or not Shockey was on the bag, maybe, or some type of interference. I'm not sure. Looks like they're going to come over and talk to Coach Hartman. They're kind of confusing here. Didn't really see anything out of the ordinary, but I believe something happened down there at first that they're discussing. So anyway, Moberly comes in, gets a weak ground ball. Got a little bit of a herky-jerky motion, a little lankier in stature, a little different body size than the last two pitchers, but there must have been 2 outs.
Okay, so final out of the inning. Moberly comes in and gets that out.
It's been a long inning.
And it was a long inning, and we'll head to the bottom of the third on that ground out. It's West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Are you considering selling your home and don't know where to start? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Phone Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams at 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all. And Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars, too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Game.
Welcome back to Musselman High School. Nick Verzolini, Trip Tobin, Spencer Dupuis.
Yeah, trying to have a little fun at 13-0 in this 40-degree weather. Hope Hornby's listening at home. We're coming over for dinner. We're talking about Crescia being a good cook, so that's kind of where we're at. We've kind of lost our train of thought here. We lost how many outs there was last inning, but
that was the scoreboard, not us.
We're having a brain freeze here.
I mean, it's on everybody, right?
Yeah.
But 13-0, as that run that came across the score did not count because it was the final out of the inning. And the Applemen coming to the plate.
So 9 outs remaining.
As I thought that Jackson may have, that the first base coach had maybe thought Jackson had interfered or something. I believe it was Jackson Shockey who was yelling out, "Hey, that's out number 4," because when he caught the ball, he was running off the field. Nobody else ran off. So at least of all the baseball players and announcers and umpires, it appears that Jackson Shockey was the only one who knew what was going on. So and Jefferson was coming to the plate, and Musselman was okay to stay out in the field apparently. So good thing for Jackson Shockey. We'd be still watching Jefferson hit here. But anyway, Game Changer had it right.
Roberts on the mound. A few guys warming in the Jefferson bullpen. 0-1 count here on Trenton Wolf coming to the plate, making the transition from basketball to baseball season now.
I would imagine that, give Roberts an inning off here because they have Wednesday, tomorrow against Washington, which we'll have that game for you on TV 10 WRNR on radio as well. Friday against Grace Academy. Saturday against South Grand High School.
The 0-2 is fouled down the first baseline.
So they've got a pretty busy weekend coming up as well. So probably trying to get some guys.
On their show, and it looks like Noah Carter, I can see his number. Then I see a number 10, but I don't see number 10 on the roster. So you got Noah Carter warming up and number 10, it appears, right? Ground ball here to short.
Throw from Kinsler is in time for out number 1 as Wolf grounds out.
So except for the single, I think he's faced the minimum, hasn't he? No. Boyle's got a base hit, excuse me. Yeah. So Boyles and Lohr got a base hit, and looks like pitch count's done for Sammy here.
Only 28 pitches thrown by Roberts through now 2 1/3 innings, but
I'm assuming,
like you said, Spencer, want to save him for
Yeah.
later, and looks like it's Noah Carter, I believe, coming in.
No, Carter's walking up the.
No.
Not sure who we got going on here.
Well, we'll take a break.
They had a slew of players down there, so we couldn't really, figure it out.
And then we will figure it out on the other side of this break. 13-0. Jefferson on top of Musselman. We're back in 60 seconds. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
This is Matt Miller, along with my wife, Dale.
As homeowners, we've been through the mortgage process several times, and each time we went to Mark and Cheryl Savitt at the Mortgage Center.
They treat you like family with personal one-on-one service, walking with you through the process from application to settlement.
Plus, low interest rates and closing costs.
The Mortgage Center is on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Phone 304-267-9040.
Or online at mortgagefinancing.com. NMLS number 237527, Equal Housing Lender.
Need help learning how to manage your diabetes or nutrition education? The registered dietitians and certified diabetes educators at WVU Medicine will work with you to create a personalized plan to help you achieve your health and wellness goals. The diabetes and nutrition education team at WVU Medicine are certified experts in diabetes education, nutrition education, and diabetes self-care. The Diabetes and Nutrition Education Center, a department of Berkeley Medical Center, is located on Tavern Road in Martinsburg. For more info, call 304-596-6839.
We welcome you back. My bad, Spencer. I forgot about your little thing there.
All right, we welcome you back here to Musselman High School. Another pitching change. This pitching change brought to you by the Heffley Motor Company, located at 993 Hedgesville Road in Martinsburg. You're local, we're local, so why not buy local? I ride with them. You should too. Ethan Hall coming in to pitch here for the Cougars, and under 30 pitches for Sammy Roberts means he can play on no rest. They have a game against Washington tomorrow, as I mentioned. We'll have that for you. He could potentially get into that ball game, but now to Nick with the play-by-play.
All right, Ethan Hall, as you mentioned, Spencer, now the pitcher, the right-handed senior, stands at 5'8", 180 pounds. Rutherford at the plate with his first at-bat, the number 9 hitter in the lineup, and he'll take that pitch for a strike.
Yeah, I mean, when Jefferson set up their pitching, I'm sure they had Sammy coming into this EPAC game and, another pitcher for tomorrow's game, and if they can get out of here with a win and not burn up any pitching, that's just, that's just makes it a lot more easier for the coaching staff. And you want all the arm you can get when you're those EPAC games, 13-0, 30 pitches, still an opportunity, tomorrow as they play a big game in their section against Washington. To have all their arms available it's just a plus for Jefferson.
So Rutherford has worked the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes with 1 away in the inning.
They actually pushed their game up a day. It was scheduled with Washington on Thursday.
Yeah.
But they pushed it to tomorrow, and I'm presuming that has to do with the storms that are headed in on Thursday.
Hall gets the strikeout swinging on Rutherford for out number 2.
I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure from what I've been hearing, it was, Jefferson had wanted to move it up, for whatever reason. I can't really comment on that. We can only speculate, but there are some storms coming on Thursday, and they play Grace on Saturday, and they got a double hit. I mean, they play South Garrett Howe on Saturday.
Lohr hits it towards second. Sanfuegos' throw to first is in time for out number 3. So some
great
good work by Ethan Hall out of the bullpen, and we'll head to the top of the 4th inning. 13-0 Jefferson. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV 10.
Heffley Motor Company, serving the Eastern Panhandle for over 17 years. Known for our wide variety of vehicles at great prices, we are the area's only pre-owned Carfax Advantage dealer.
Save yourself time and money. Come see us. You'll be glad you did.
And don't forget our popular detailing service to keep your car looking brand new. We're proud to be your partner serving the community. You're local, we're local, why not buy local? Heffley Motor Company, a nice place to do business.
Before the invitations and the dress, the flowers, cake, candles, or vows, there was an answer to a question proposed with a ring.
Bechtel Jewelers knows that an important part of your wedding happens before the I-dos. We're a diamond store with an engagement and bridal jewelry selection that's both exciting and accessible.
On the big day, there's everything else, and there's the ring. Make sure you get this one right at Bechtel Jewelers in Inwood.
We welcome you back to Musselman High School. Jefferson holding a 13-0 lead as we begin this 4th inning. Nick Verzolini, Spencer Dupuis, and Trip Tobin on the broadcast. Avery Newport, our on-site producer. John Allerton on camera. And back in the studio is Colin McLaughlin. So we begin this 4th inning, and Jefferson obviously holding a big lead here. And Morbley trying to keep this lead down and maybe give his team a chance to extend this ball game as we begin this 4th inning.
Yeah, and again, kind of beginning it kind of where we left off, I believe, in the 2nd or 3rd when Bailey doubled, and then you got Bailey leading off, and you got Horowitz right behind him. So Mobley's going to try to keep that from happening here, and just try to give his team a chance to catch up. Get a few runs.
Yeah, Bailey had the double, and then the 2 RBI homer by Griffin Horowitz.
Started him off with the curveball, just stayed up a little bit. Kind of hung there at first. I thought maybe Connor was going to jump on it, but it must have been up a little bit.
The 1-0 pitch is outside for ball 2. So Bailey gets ahead. 2 balls and no strikes.
Certainly Mobley's not overpowering, but he does have kind of a herky-jerky motion, I said earlier, and he works hard, high knee kick, and comes to the plate, has the baseball. His first work of the season here for Musselman. Certainly, it's not hard. It's not a secret that it's a mop up here, but it's definitely getting some outs, soft contact, and making some things happen here. But that leadoff walk he just issued, with all this power behind it, could come back to score as it has all night.
Bailey reaches on the walk to begin this fourth inning. Talking about that motion of Mobley over there on the mound, and it's not really a submarine like we've seen from Griffin Horowitz at times, but it's kind of a sidearm-ish motion as Horowitz comes to the plate. He homered his last time up, and runner advances to second on the pitch in the dirt. Bailey gets down there easily, so quickly that leadoff walk now leads to a runner in scoring position, and Griffin Horowitz, who is a triple away from hitting from the cycle today.
Hardest one of them all.
And that pitch again misses outside, gets away from Hartman, and it will take third quickly as Bailey. So now a runner just 90 feet away. So 2-0 count on one of the better hitters in the lineup.
So, I mean, you got Connor moving up, but he's not stealing bases. He's going on dirt balls. You know, it's 13-0, but you still play baseball. You just play station-to-station baseball. You still go on the dirt balls. You still advance when the ball's hit behind you. You still do those things. You just don't take the chances that they took and run the bases like it when it was 10-0. I think you're seeing
Horowitz rips this one into left field. That will get down for an RBI single. Bailey scoring easily, and Horowitz continues to swing a nice bat.
4 for 4 there. How many RBIs does he have? He had one early, a 2 RBI home run.
He's got 4. 5. Make that
would
5.
Be,
5 of the 14, yeah. So just driving the baseball, hitting it on the nose there. He did get one C&I single there early, but looks like a hard hit ball in the books, that's for sure.
Number 6, Sam Wabnitz.
Wabnitz now coming to the plate with Horowitz standing on first base. He takes the first pitch for a strike. And now we'll go down and talk to head coach John Lowry Sr.
Yeah. Yeah, all I can think of is 14-0, is that he's just telling him to be patient, not to swing at bad pitches, not to try to, try to take what the pitcher gives you, give some signals over to Horowitz. I would assume to be just kind of base to base, station to station, kind of put his hand up. So not looking to steal there, but you get into these games, it's very important when you get on either side of it, not to develop bad habits, not to just swing at bad pitches, not to do things that you wouldn't do in a 1-1 ball game.
The 0-2 is a big swing and a miss from Wabnitz. He goes down swinging after fouling off the second pitch. So first out of the inning for the Cougars, and Hefner coming to the plate. Hefner's had a good outing so far. Had a hard-hit line out his last time up, singled and walked his first 2 times. Pitch to him is outside for ball 1. So 1-0 count on the catcher, Hefner.
You have to tip your cap to Mobley. He's going out there in a bad position, mopping it up. A couple, base hit from the base hit there from Horowitz. Sorry about that, as the ball got away there, and the runner moved up. Base hit from Horowitz. Other than that, it wasn't, it was a line drive base hit, but he certainly getting the ball across the plate, cutting down some of the walks, and even though he did lead off walk scored as usual, but
that one hit off the glove of Rutherford. He has trouble tracking it down, but now picks it up. So on the error, Hefner reaches first base.
Yeah.
And Sammy Roberts comes to the plate.
Just seems like everything is bouncing correctly.
Or, I'm sorry, not. Sammy is hitting as he was the DH slash pitcher.
Shipe's going to hit for him, it looks like.
Or their question.
Looks like Daquan Shipe's in there getting his sweatshirt off. But, he did give up the leadoff walk. And it did come around to score as it generally does here in the high school baseball. But here comes Daquan Shipe to the plate for Sammy. But he has that was even that last hit wasn't hard contact. It just got on the backhand of Rutherford and ran up his sleeve there and took it off the elbow. But Jefferson played it base to base. So you got men on first and third here. And we'll see what happens. But Daquan Shipe taking some swings here. Didn't get many warm-up swings. Got kind of called off the bench as Sammy was coming to the plate, so he didn't get in the warm-up circle.
Shipe takes that one inside for ball 1. Pitched well the other day for Jefferson to Shipe.
He's been throwing the ball really well, you know, when you look at the stats. But we're in that number 42 in there.
Runners at the corners. The pitch is low for a ball. Runner takes off towards second. It's a 2-0 count on Shipe. Hitters count here with 2 runners now in scoring position, and Jefferson with a 14-0 lead here over Musselman in the top of the 4th inning.
So, you know, he did move up there, and I can see the coach and the staff all kind of looking. The ball was a little bit in the dirt, kind of a delayed steal there, but I'm not sure the staff's happy that he moved up there.
The 2-1 pitch, and Shipe chases that one to bring it even to 2 balls and 2 strikes. And tough to be in this situation. I mean, like we said, Sammy Roberts is coming to the plate, and then Shipe gets told, hey, get your sweatshirt off and go hit. So 2-2 count, 2 runners on, and he fouls that one off into the Jefferson dugout.
Yeah, he stayed in on that one as long as he could, and he has it kind of a little bit of breaking ball there from Mobley, and it was coming at his chest there as it started to move, and Shipe kind of fought it off. But, not wanting to strike, I want to get the ball in play here. Ugly swing on the 2-strike swing, but hanging tough.
Big swing and a miss for strike number 3 as Shipe goes down. Mobley continues to pitch well, I think, for Musselman for the most part here out of the bullpen and gets the second out of the inning. Runners on second and third. And that will bring Vickers back to the plate for the first time as he pitch ran for Carter earlier.
So Mobley continues to be, effective. Just a little change of arm action. Sometimes is all it takes. And Jefferson has a few of their substitutes in there, rightfully so. And so that's kudos to them, but also to Mobley to finding a way to get outs here.
Nice breaking ball. Gets the middle of the zone for strike 2. No 2 count, 2-away. Runners on second and third for the Cougars. Hefner standing at second. Horwitz down at third. And Vickers at the plate. He takes that one low and outside for a ball, 1-2 count.
And what this does, for Moberly, I mean, he's not going to get any wins, here. He's not going to get, his ERA is going to get beat up a little bit if Jefferson scores a run here and there with short. Almost put that one in there for strike 3.
That broke just at the last second. Was a little bit still inside. So count even now at 2-2 on Vickers.
But what he's doing for his team is he's saving pitching. He's saving some of the pitching staff here for this big long stint.
Nice. Got the strikeout there on the outside corner. Down goes Vickers. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th, see if Musselman can cut into this lead or if Jefferson continues to dominate here. 14-0. Cougars on top. We're back in 60 seconds. It's West Virginia High School Baseball Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV 10.
Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, where accident, injury, and disability lawyers with over 120 years combined local trial experience. When injury or illness has stopped you from working, you may be eligible for Social Security disability. Ron Harmon has been winning disability claims for over a quarter of a century. Don't hire some out-of-state firm. Ron Harmon's in Martinsburg. He will meet with you right here in our office. Get a local lawyer you can trust. Call 304-LAWYERS for a free consultation. 304-LAWYERS or 304-263-0900.
Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl tile and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
To Musselman High School, 14-0 Jefferson on top, bottom of the 4th inning. Nick Verzlini, Trip Tobin, Spencer Dupuis here, John Alderson on camera, Avery Newport, our on-site producer.
Doing a lot today. Shout out to Avery.
Yeah,
a little bit different field here, so kind of got to try to figure out the fence cams a little bit, and Avery's been running down and fixing them as needed.
Yeah, usually we run those direct in to our video system, but the length here between the press box and the netting is just a little too far to run HDMI out of the press
defensive
box.
Changes as 23 catching as
looks like it. Yeah, that would be. I don't have a 23 on the Jefferson roster. So is that 26?
26 maybe.
No, that's not Carter.
It's Logan McCartney, I believe 28.
Okay.
So he's listed as a catcher. How's that look? Like his brother a little bit there behind the plate.
It is Logan.
There's number 20 is on shortstop, Ty Duncan. It appears has a change there. There's a different shortstop. It looks like number 4, well, Huffner. First baseman, is that Vickers?
Vickers, Hefner, Duncan, Horowitz, first to third.
Looks like we still got
Young, Wabinitz, Bailey in the outfield.
Okay.
And then, we were looking at rosters, and it's right in front of us right here on the game changer.
Yeah. I got you guys.
Logan McCartney behind the plate. His brother had come through, great catcher and pitcher there for Jefferson. Went on to pitch in Eric Garrett, I believe, now.
Ethan Hall remains on the mound for the Cougars. Hartman at the plate for the Applemen. It's a 2-1 count on Hartman. Leading off this bottom of the 4th inning. Jefferson 14, Musselman nothing. The pitch hit hard but foul, or actually it's going to stay in at the left field side. Young chases it down and gets it for out number 1.
Musselman down to 5 outs here. Needs at least 5 runs to keep this thing going. So just nothing has went their way. Every ball that seemed to get on the ground that Jefferson hit seemed to find a bad hop or run up a sleeve or an arm there, and so Jefferson made things happen. You know, taking nothing away from them. They hit the ball hard, and that's what you need to do at this level.
Merberly sends it right at Hall, and he'll underhand toss it to first for the second out of the inning. That's another pretty well hit ball by the Appleman, but right at somebody, and it's kind of the opposite of what's happened. Like you said, I mean, it seems like Musselman's been in the right places defensively, just haven't been able to get gloves on a few balls, and some were just really well hit. And that's another situation, is that ground out will bring Shockey to the plate.
Now they're down to their final 4 outs.
Shockey takes the first pitch in the dirt for ball 1.
Ethan Hall threw a lot of pitches last summer for the Junior Legion team. Did a great job, led that team, played third base, hit the ball well, and it's just nice to see him out here, you know, on the varsity level, you know, contributing to the Jefferson baseball team.
The 1-0 pitch is hit hard by Shockey in the left field. That gets down for a single. Young chases it down and fires it into second to hold Shockey over there at first base. So a 2-out single by Shockey, his first hit of the game. He grounded out his first time and now is on here with a single.
Yeah, him and Shockey were teammates there on that team, so they know of each other. So, you know, both of them having success here just to here this evening. Taryn Boyles, the freshman, you know, once again had a base hit the last time. You know, coming to the plate here, getting a lot of at bats early in the season for a freshman here.
He takes that one outside for a ball. Nice job of McCartney to block that one.
Shockey now 5 for 13 so far this season.
Shockey hits the baseball, you know, gets on base. He does a really good job of finding singles and doubles.
5 for 11.
That one hit hard toward third. Horowitz charges in, fires the first for the final out of the inning. So the Applemen strand 1 and will head to the top of the 5th inning. 14-0 Jefferson leading Musselman. This is West Virginia High School baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Hi, this is Rob Mario. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call 304-262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg has a brand new list of daily specials. Monday, stop on in for burger night or enjoy a nice juicy steak every Tuesday and Wednesday. The Palace Lounge also offers freshly steamed shrimp Thursdays and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Sunday is all-day breakfast and there are drink specials daily too. So come enjoy the Palace Lounge. You can find them on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard.
We welcome back to Musselman High School 14-0. Jefferson leading Musselman. The Applemen need a rally here. Jefferson will lead off, but in the bottom half of the inning, Musselman's going to need a rally here. And it starts, though, with the mound and Morbley, who's thrown some decent innings of work so far out there, and he'll need to at least try to keep the Cougars in check here.
Yeah, one defensive changes here. Looks like Boyles went behind the plate from third. Number 24 went to third. So Boyles getting a chance to catch here, kind of his natural position. Third, sort of his backup position, but
he's looked pretty good at third though for not being his natural position.
What he does when he catches is he creates a situation where Musselman is a little bit older in the infield, and not to take anything away from any of the guys that play in there, Rutherford and Taryn himself on third and all, but very skilled positions, baseball IQ positions, take some experience to play it really well at this level. So when Boyles catches, allows Hartman back out into the field, puts some athleticism into the middle of the infield there. So if you can get him to catch, if he can get him comfortable catching and successful there, it would probably make Musselman a little more athletic in the other 8 spots on the field.
And Moberly, 1 1/3 inning pitched, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. He's pitched 28 pitches, 15 strikes.
Like Smith is coming to the plate.
Colton Smith, the junior catcher, takes that first pitch for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch is in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good to see Colton back out here playing. Getting some opportunity here to show what he's got here.
The 1-1 to Smith is outside for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch to Smith is in there for strike 2.
Yeah, so Jefferson getting an opportunity to see some of their players. Musselman getting an opportunity to see some guys here as well in a couple positions. So they are getting some good. Oh, the ball's more chopped.
A chopper, and that is over the head of the third baseman.
Yeah, he tried to grab it at a weird angle, Boyles did, and kind of just fell down as he was going backwards.
Well, Boyles is behind the plate now. Taryn's behind the plate, so we've got a different third baseman. And playing in a little bit, just in case, where he should be, early in the inning, early in the count. And Baltimore chopped off the plate there, and then he took off on a retreat. Did get a overhand on it, a backhand on it as it went over his head there, but it went on into center or left field. I'm not sure whose number. Is it 25?
It's 24.
Oh, Wyatt Levy.
Game changer has 24 behind the plate. That's why.
Yeah.
Wyatt Levy's playing third. Excuse me. Taryn's catching. Wyatt Levy's playing third. Austin Moberly pitching, and now we got Logan McCartney batting here with nobody out, man on first.
McCarthy takes a big swing and a miss at that one. Duncan actually now hitting.
Oh, yeah, excuse me, Duncan.
Smith on first, 0-2 count. And Broyles will have a conversation with Morbley out there on the mound.
Between game changer and what we can see in the rosters and the changes, we got people warming up in the bullpens, and we're unloading the benches here, it looks like.
14-0 Jefferson on top here, top of the 5th inning. Cougars at the plate. 0-2 count here on Duncan. He takes that one looking for strike 3. Good pitch by Morbley.
And Moberly continues to be effective, That's a couple looking strikes. Again, like I say, unloading the benches here, no doubt about it. But you still have to throw the ball to the plate. You still have to throw off speed and mix your pitches up, and he's doing a great job.
Austin Young to the plate now. A runner on first and 1 away, and that one hits that outside corner for strike 1.
We can take a lot of lessons from Jefferson with all the winning they've done over the years, but one lesson we can take from today is 2 generators and 2 torpedo heaters in your dugout. It keeps your bats warm.
That one just misses a little bit low for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 away. Yeah, I noticed that when I went down to talk to Coach before the game, and I was like, it's pretty advanced here for our high school team to have some heaters in the dugout, a 2-1 count. One away.
2 Hondas out back, nice and quiet. Torpedo heaters in the dugout, and technology.
Inside for a ball. 3 balls, 1 count, or 1 strike on Young. Young is 0 for 2 in the ball game. Smith down there at first base. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 away. The pitch to Young, hit hard up the middle. Caught by the pitcher, and a double play as he fires back to Smith. Morbely with the quick glove, and then got Shockey over there at first as Smith was leaning. And we head now to the bottom of the 5th. See if Musselman has some fight left in him, or if Jefferson can shut things down and get this victory. 14-0 Cougars on top. We're headed to the bottom of the 5th inning. This is West Virginia High School baseball on Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV 10.
Life can get in the way these days. We all know that. Work commitments, social commitments, volunteer commitments, family commitments. You put your heart into all of it. You've got enough to worry about already. Your roof shouldn't be one of those things. Everything should just work. But when your roof is in need of an upgrade, you shouldn't have to worry about that either. Modern Renovations, your 4-state roofing solution. Reminding you that home is where the heart really is.
Ever try to collect on an insurance claim? Perhaps a homeowner's claim, auto accident, or fire. Insurance companies collect money from you for protection should something bad happen. And when it does, they don't want to pay, or they offer too little. At Mansion Ferretti, we have an attorney who worked defending insurance companies and knows all the dirty tricks they play to deny or lowball your claim. Call us today for help in getting what you really deserve. Mansion Ferretti, when you need justice.
We welcome you back to Musselman High School. Jefferson 14, Musselman nothing in this bottom of the 5th inning. See what the Applemen still have left in the tank here.
Everybody listening at home, we got to get Avery to stick around, right? Avery's thinking about going to the Keys. Everybody's got to call in and say, keep Avery. Tell Michael to keep him.
I mean,
he does have an offer.
He does have an offer from Mike Hornby. Mike Hornby offered him for the summer.
Sorry about that. Then,
so
it's up to Avery then. Okay.
Yeah, he's a free agent after his internship expires here. His new pitcher on the mound in Povenale. He'll come on.
Hey, you know what that means, Nick?
What does that mean?
I mean, you get
we got
your
pitching
shining
changes.
moment.
Brought to you in part by the Heffley Motor Company, located at 993 Hedgesville Road in Martinsburg. You're local, we're local, so why not buy local? I ride with them. I got a sweet deal on a ride, so you should too.
You know, I had first option to pick either pitching changes or starting lineups. I picked starting lineups. Now, you do that once a game. That wasn't very smart for me as a business person, was it? I should have pitched pitching changes.
Yeah. Especially how some of these games have gone early in the year, but new batter here as well for the Applemen. It is number 7, Hartlove.
Calling out here trying to rub some things in my face. It was the battle of the state in Division I college baseball today, and West Virginia got the better of Marshall 7-3.
Wow.
Is that one played at the Deuce?
Yeah, it was played at the little-known YMCA field in Huntington, as Marshall still needs a baseball stadium.
2-1 count.
Doesn't have lights, so they played at 3 p.m.
That one taken low for a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike. Well, the Herd did win in Huntington last year at the Deuce. I remember that one. But they'll play at least once, maybe twice this season?
Yeah, they're going to travel.
This season?
I think they got to reschedule the other game. They had to postpone it last week. So that game will be in Morgantown at Mo.
Are they playing at Charleston at all this year?
No, they're completely out of that.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
I guess because it's in the new league, new ownership.
Could be. The 3-2 pitch in there for strike number 3.
Yeah, so Hartlove gets up, gets an opportunity. Took a 3-2 pitch, a little out and a little up possibly, but at this 14-0, you got to expect the strike zone to possibly expand a bit. So you're swinging away there.
So Barry coming to the plate now. Just his second game played. He is 1 for or 0 for 3, but scored a run earlier this season.
He generally comes in, does some running for the offense as well, contributes in that manner. He's been on the varsity team for a couple of years, has some base running capability at baseball IQ there.
It's this one in a shallow right, and nice play on the run by Riley Morgan to get out number 2. So 1 out away is Jefferson, and Trenton Wolf will come to the plate. Wolf 0 for 1 with a ground out his last time up. One of the veterans still in the lineup for Musselman. Two outs in the inning.
Yeah.
14-0 lead for the Cougars.
Final out for final batter.
Potentially. See if Wolf can extend this ball game as he takes that one outside for a ball.
Before people tune out because it's 14-0, we will be at Washington tomorrow, right? At 5 o'clock for Washington Jefferson game. It's going to be a great.
Jefferson.
Yeah.
At Jefferson, excuse me.
Yeah.
Be a great game.
That one a chopper toward Duncan at short. Duncan fires the first off the bag as Vickers couldn't quite keep his foot on, and Wolf reaches on the throwing error.
Vickers is a tall, lanky young man over there, and throws up the line a bit. He just pulled him off, and Wolf has a little speed there, running up the line there, and
number 6.
Musselman's not done yet.
Rutherford to the plate now with Wolf, his double play teammate up at first base.
For those of you coming out to Jefferson tomorrow, I think Spencer's going to do a meet the crowd tomorrow, so make sure you guys are here.
That game is another 5 p.m. game as well.
Yeah, it's 5 o'clock. Yep.
I didn't realize that.
Everything's been moved up.
That one a swing and a miss for strike number 2 on Rutherford. 0-2 count, 2 away.
So
Wolf leading off first. Rubenale looks in. Kicks, deals, and delivers, and just misses low for ball 1.
Yeah, 14-0, 0-2, 2 outs. I'm probably swinging there. I'm not taking too many chances.
So Rutherford with Wolf on first base. 2 away in the inning, the 1-2 count. Rubenale delivers the 1-2. Hit hard on the ground toward short, and it gets off the glove of Duncan and into the outfield. So runners on first and second.
I don't think it ever hit any. It hit that lip in that grass and it went straight up in the air. And Duncan never had a shot. So it's a single. Like I said before the start of the game, this field's going to play rough, and it's finally Musselman's getting the ball in play, and you're seeing that Jefferson also, is seeing some of those bad hops. Pinch hitter here.
Stevens coming to the plate. Runners on first and second. And 2 outs in the inning. Rubenale delivers the pitch, and that's fouled away toward the Jefferson bullpen.
Got to give it to Musselman. They're fighting right now for their lives. Game could have been over about 2 or 3 minutes ago, but they're fighting.
Well, a lot of these guys don't get a ton of varsity experience. Stevens does enter with 13 plate appearances on the year, but he is struggling 0 for 12 at the plate. And he takes that one low for a ball, but an opportunity for the junior here to really get out of that slump if he's able to put some good contact on this one and also potentially drive in a run, which would be the first of the game for Musselman. 1-1 count, 2 away, 14-0 lead for the Cougars. Pitch from Povenel, a chopper hit toward no man's land, and nobody's able to get to it. So we'll see if they rule that a hit. And that would be the first of the season for Stevens.
It's going to have to be a hit, there, and nobody really had a play on it.
Yeah.
And
it died right there, too.
It's not the hit that Stevens wanted, of course, at this point, but it's certainly something to build on. I'm sure he's had, in his 12 at-bats, I'm sure he's had a couple balls hit hard on the nose that he got thrown out, so baseball has a way it's equals itself out. But, sometimes you have to, get a break or two to get out of that slump. Great baseball player, going to contribute this season to the Appleman.
Big swing and a miss there for strike 1. 0-1 with 2 away in the inning.
Wyatt Levy. A big bomb here could bring us within 10.
Levy with the bases loaded. The pitch high and outside for a ball. Povenel has pitched really well. I mean, keeping the ball in the infield.
Yeah.
Just some tough bounces now going in favor of the Applemen, as most of them have gone Jefferson's way so far. The 1-1 count. The pitch from Povanale. Hard hit ball on the ground toward third. Good job by Horwitz to step on the bank for the final out of the ball game as the Cougars beat the Applemen 14-0 in 5 innings. And another impressive win for Jefferson. We will take a 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, well, the Palace Lounge postgame show. This is West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio, WRNR and TV 10.
A reputation for caring, a legacy of service. At Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, it's been our story since 1880. A family-owned business, we support the needs and wishes of families. We offer traditional services, as well as many options for cremation, customized remembrances, and pre-planning. Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations retains its family atmosphere and stays true to its roots. Contact us for advanced planning, or at your time of loss. We're here when you need us.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
The game may be over, but don't go away just yet. We've got a complete game recap, analysis, stats, the player of the game, and we'll prepare you for our next broadcast. All on the postgame show. Today's game broadcast has been brought to you by
Cody's Auto Body, Laddie's Bar and Grill, Trips Flooring, The Mortgage Center, Gary Kelly Allstate Insurance, Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, the Heffley Motor Company, the Palace Lounge, Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies, Milestone Realty, and by WVU Medicine, Berkeley, and Jefferson Medical Centers.
So let's return to the field and rejoin our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team.
14-0 to improve to 6-0 on the season. Musselman falling to 2-3 on the year. Nick Verzolini, Trip Tobin here on the Palace Lounge postgame show alongside us. Spencer Dupuis as Avery Newport will eventually be joined by head coach John Lowry Sr.
Impressive ball game from his guys tonight.
Yep, and we welcome you into the Palace Lounge post-game show. The Palace Lounge located on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg with a full lunch and dinner menu with daily specials and a clean, comfortable atmosphere. Check out the menu on the Palace Lounge Facebook page. And we'll get into our game summary. We'll start back in the first inning. Jefferson rallied for 7 runs to take an early command of this ball game, 7-0. Before Musselman even saw the plate, and then answered for a little bit. Moore had a leadoff single, but then a double play and another ground out to end the inning really took the momentum away from anything for Musselman early on. A 3-run second for the Cougars and a 3-run third put this one pretty much out of reach, and then 1 run in the 4th scored. The Cougars get 14 runs on 13 hits and only have 1 error defensively. Musselman, no runs on 5 hits and 2 errors defensively. That is your game summary, brought to you by the Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Company. When it comes to your home, auto, farm, or business, they're trusted, reliable, and experienced. Call them at 304-263-0809 or go to fmiwv.com. And I mean, Tripp, when you get that 7-0 lead and then go down 1-2-3, it definitely takes a lot out of you early on, and you have to go right back on the field defensively.
Yeah, it set the tone. I mean, Jefferson come out, they rattled, they put a crooked number up against, was arguably Musselman's ace pitcher. So, they kind of, at that point, they had control of the game, knew they were into Musselman's bullpen, started running the bases, with a little more, they got after it, had some chaos there, and just created problems for Musselman. The field itself created a problem for Musselman. I mean, they're credited for 2 errors, the field just played rough. There was other balls that got over their head, that got around them, that bounced over their head, that created a problem. But the biggest story is the 9 walks and the couple errors that Musselman had. That's 11 free bases there, and then they give second base away a couple times. So tremendous amount of free bases. Jefferson wins the free base game by just about as much as they won the game by. When you win the free base game, your chances of winning are a lot better. They did get a long ball from Griffin Horowitz. But I think you're going to see this team this year, if they continue to take advantage of other teams' mistakes, be patient at the plate, hit the ball, all around the ballpark, line to line like they're doing, taking what the pitchers give them. They're going to be a really hard team to beat. When you look at Musselman, they have to regroup quickly. Austin Moberly came in, Maxwell Turner came in quickly, give them an opportunity to save some pitching. So, they got a big road trip coming and a lot of baseball games ahead of them, so they can't they can't just dwell on this loss. They have to learn from it and move on.
All right. It looks like Avery has head coach report with the coach.
All right, Nick, thank you. I'm here with Jefferson head coach John Lowry, senior coach. Tell me how it feels to get a win today on the road against an EPAC opponent.
Well, anytime you get a win against an EPAC team, you're pleased. Thought our kids did well tonight. Sammy threw well, and I thought we got some timely hits early to give us the cushion, and still some things to clean up, make some mistakes on the bases at times, and maybe look at some fastball strikes with runners in scoring position. I wish we'd have tackled a little more, but those things will come. And overall, I thought our kids had a nice effort on a cold and challenging evening, no question.
You talked about Sammy Roberts pitching well, but he pitched under 30 pitches. You pulled him out pretty early. Do you have a plan for him going forward?
Well, that means he's eligible to pitch tomorrow if we need him. We play Washington tomorrow. Our second man in is a strike thrower for us. He doesn't throw hard, but he comes in and makes the other team get the ball in play, so we'll have him available. And, and then looking beyond tomorrow, depending upon how that might go, we got, a double hitter on Saturday that Sammy would be available for now, too. So, we feel like we got some depth in our pitchers. The young man on the mound there at the end, it's the first time he's been out there for us. He threw strikes, and that's what we look for, and got a couple of ground balls. And, one got a bad hop and just played one, but still he made him put the ball in play, and that's what we're looking for.
You talked about it is chilly day here today at Musselman High School. Do you like having those heaters there in the dugout?
Without question, I think that's a no-brainer on that one. Yeah, we like those heaters.
And you mentioned, too, some of the young guys got in towards the end of the game by the time you guys had a big lead. Tell me about how that experience getting the game today is going to help them going forward.
Well, I just think that it helps, when you have the opportunity to play people, with the re-entry rule in high school that allows you to have that flexibility. And the more guys you can play, the more guys you keep interested, the more spirit I think it helps create. Plus it helps to develop players for down the line when you might need them. If you'd have an injury or if you're looking forward to next year, when you build a team, at least my thoughts have always been when you try to put a team together, you put it together for this year, and then you're thinking ahead for next year too, what might be and what guys that you can develop, and not only off the bench players for our varsity, but also our JV team. So that's what makes it fun. It's putting it all together, watching the kids develop, and and it's just a great game in my mind.
Thanks for your time, Coach.
You're quite welcome.
Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Avery. Good job by our intern, who, as we mentioned, he's considering other options, Spencer, but we hope to have him for the summer.
We do hope to have him for the summer.
We've got to get some people calling in, tweeting and calling and making sure Hornby makes him the right offer to keep him around.
All right, we will take a 2-minute break. On the other side of the break, we'll get into our game stats and player of the game. This is the Palace Lounge post-game show. Jefferson beating Musselman tonight 14-0. We're back in 2 minutes.
Looking for some nightlife? Then look no further. Laddie's Bar and Grill has a full bar and kitchen, pool table, and entertainment with great food at affordable prices. You can dine in or carry out by calling us at 304-263-5233. Laddie's is open Monday through Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 3 a.m. and Sundays from 10 a.m. to 3 a.m. We serve breakfast all day long, and our lunch and dinner specials are posted every day on our Facebook page. So stop on in to Laddie's Bar and Grill, located at 107 Lutz Avenue in Martinsburg. Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl, tile, and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm your new bangs, and you can't stop staring at me. That's it. Just tilt the rearview mirror over here. And while you're checking me out more times than a library book, your car is wandering into that lane over there. More bangs? Neat. And if you've got cut rate insurance, you could be paying for this yourself. So get Allstate.
Call Martinsburg Allstate agent Gary Kelly today at 304-263-4596.
Heffley Motor Company, serving the Eastern Panhandle for over 17 years. Known for our wide variety of vehicles at great prices, we are the area's only pre-owned Carfax Advantage dealer.
Save yourself time and money. Come see us. You'll be glad you did.
And don't forget our popular detailing service to keep your car looking brand new. We're proud to be your partner serving the community. You're local, we're local, why not buy local? Heffley Motor Company, a nice place to do business.
We welcome you back here on the Palace Lounge post-game show. Jefferson 14, Musselman nothing. Our final score, the Cougars improved to 6-0. Musselman falls to 2-3. We'll now get into our game stats. Brought to you by Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. Buying or selling a home, call 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. We'll start with the Cougars, the victorious Cougars. Corwine goes 0 for 1 at the plate, scores a run, and draws a walk. Young comes in relief of him and goes 0 for 3. Connor Bailey 1 for 2 with 2 runs scored and 2 walks. Griffin Horowitz goes 4 for 4 at the plate, 5 RBIs and 2 runs scored. Great game for him. Just a triple shy of the cycle, had a 2 RBI home run. Wabnitz goes 1 for 3 at the plate with 3 runs scored. Hefner 2 for 3, 2 runs scored for him. Roberts goes 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Noah Carter 1 for 1 with a run scored and an RBI. Cienfuegos goes 1 for 2 with 3 RBIs from the second baseman. And then Kinsler went 1 for 1 at the plate and 2 walks. On the Musselman side of things, Sammy Roberts, by the way, on the mound, 2/3 of it, or 2 1/3 innings of work, 2 hits, and then Ethan Hall 1 2/3, 1 hit, and Povenal closes things out with 1 inning of work, 2 hits, 5 innings, 5 hits given up as a staff, 3 strikeouts. And as we mentioned, Roberts only throwing 28 pitches in the game. Some Musselman stats: Lohr goes 1 for 2. Hartman 0 for 2. Myers 0 for 1. Shockey 1 for 2. Boyles 1 for 2. And Rutherford 1 for 2. Myers gets the start, struggles early, just throws that 1 inning, 4 hits, 7 runs, 5 earned, 5 walks. And then other pitchers did a decent job in relief. As you get 1 2/3 of relief, 6 runs, 4 earned, and then 2 1/3, 1 earned. So Myers picks up the loss. Those are your game stats, and now Tripp will get into your WV Medicine Player of the Game. Pretty easy choice today.
Can I get involved in this too, Nick?
I mean, yeah, but
it's an easy choice.
A combined Player of the Game.
Combined
from my
Player of
color
the Game.
analyst.
Easy choice. You go, Tripp.
Well, I mean, I had 2 choices, and the one they weren't happy with. I mean, I think the consensus here in the box is that it would be, certainly would be Horowitz with his 4 hits and his 5 RBIs, but. I said the other Jefferson Player of the Game could have been Musselman's, 9 walks they give up between the 3 pitchers. That's huge as well. But when we look at a pitcher, a single player, not a pitcher, but an all-around player, the plays that Horowitz made at third, he made some strong plays defensively as well, and then his bat was hot, and he led his team, and Jefferson lacking, leadership losing leadership from last year, and it looks like Horowitz is kind of stepping in that role. So I think it's hands down, Spencer, and all of us agree that it certainly was Horowitz today with an all-around all-around complete game on his end.
Yeah, great game for Griffin Horowitz. As we said, did a nice job at the plate, going 4 for 4 with a home run and 5 RBI. So that's our WV Medicine Player of the Game, brought to you by.
We're going to Washington tomorrow.
We're going to Jefferson.
We're going to Jefferson tomorrow to watch him play Washington. You should take him something for Player of the Game, shouldn't he? What does Player of the Game get other than just a shout-out?
Right? You got to ask the mogul, Mike Hornby.
WR&R T-shirt or something.
You got to ask Mike Hornby about that. We'd be giving out like 30 shirts.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I think he's got to give out something here now. I'm going to get on him when I see him.
Do that. Right, I don't think he'll want us to do that.
Maybe he'll let us give him a free hot dog or something tomorrow. Definitely Griffin Horowitz is a hands down, I'll work on trying to find him something here from WR&R.
Well, maybe WVU Medicine would like to give him something because it is the WVU Medicine Player of the Game. Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers leading healthcare here and everywhere. Once again, your final score, Jefferson 14, Musselman nothing. Like Tripp said, we'll be at Jefferson tomorrow for Washington. Jefferson, that should be a good one. Looks like Washington was going to get a win over Spring Mills today, Spencer.
Yeah, they're up 10-0.
Yeah, so looks like
they're up 10-0 over Spring Mills in the second inning. Hedgesville's winning 1-0 over Hanley in the second. So we got some EPAC teams that are playing well. Just when they play each other, they play each other hard as well. Mm-hmm.
And Colin will get you updated on that along with some other sports scores in the Modern Realty Results postgame scoreboard show. But your final score tonight, 14-0, Jefferson over Musselman. The Applemen fall to 2-3, while the Cougars improve to 6-0. We're back tomorrow for Washington Jefferson. That one starts at 5 o'clock, 4:40 pregame show. That does it for us. For Avery Newport, John Allerton, Spencer Dupuis, Tripp Tobin, Colin McLaughlin, I'm Nick Verzolini saying so long. Stay tuned. Colin is next in about 2 minutes with the scoreboard show.
See that Honda badge? It reveals more than the Ridgeline's maker. It's a testament to endurance and Honda ingenuity. So when the terrain ahead is full of challenges, brace yourself. The Honda Ridgeline is about to amaze you. Rise to the challenge with the rugged performance of the Honda Ridgeline.
CMA's Honda of Winchester, 3985 Valley Pike. CMA, moving lives forward.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanic Insurance Companies. For over a century, we have been dedicated to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. We specialize in auto, home, farm, and business insurance. Our products are backed with personal, hands-on service. You can trust us to protect what matters most to you. For all of your insurance needs, there's Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies.
If you're in an accident, the first thing that you have to do is call 911. You have to get medical care immediately.
The next thing you need to do is call us. When you hire us at the Skinner Law Firm, what we do is we are going to investigate your case, and we're going to lay out the options that you have, all at no cost to you.
We will use all of our resources and all of our experience to get you what you deserve.
The Skinner Law Firm, SkinnerFirm.com. Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
Hagerstown Ford continues to be your leader in car sales up and down the I-81 corridor. We will beat any and all competitors' prices, and we've made buying a new car easier than ever with one-day delivery better than Amazon and a return policy better than Walmart. Your satisfaction is our guarantee. If you don't like it, simply return it and we'll come pick it up. No questions asked. Why would you shop anywhere else? At Hagerstown Ford, we take great pride in our community and supporting our local student athletes. That's why Hagerstown Ford is the official car dealership of Shepherd Rams quarterback Tyson Bagent. Our remote buying process has made new car shopping so easy, you'll never even set foot in a dealership. Simply go to HagerstownFord.com and click on the car you want to buy it, or use the Axle Auto app. It's that easy. You can order your new car on any device. Go to HagerstownFord.com and get your new car signed, sealed, and delivered from Hagerstown Ford.
Welcome into the post-game scoreboard show brought to you by Modern Realty Results. Larry DeMarco and his experienced team handle each and every transaction with honesty and integrity. Visit them today at modernrealtyresults.com. Colin McLaughlin in the studio for Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Final score: Jefferson 14, Musselman 0 there in our baseball action tonight on Talk Radio WRNR, TV 10, as well as our YouTube page. We'll have more Jefferson Cougar baseball for you tomorrow as they take on Washington at home. First pitch will be at 5 p.m., so an hour ahead of the originally scheduled time, which was 6 p.m. Pregame will be at 4:40 p.m., and that will be on Talk Radio WRNR 106.5 FM, 740 AM, TV 10 on Comcast, as well as our WRNR TV page on YouTube. Again, final score tonight, 14-0 Jefferson over Musselman. Let's now go and look at some scores, starting with some college basketball. The NIT semifinals going on right now, and it is St. Bonaventure taking on Xavier there at Madison Square Garden. And 2 minutes into the first half, the Bonnies of St. Bonaventure lead the Musketeers of Xavier 5-4. That game is on ESPN if you want to tune in. And then at 9:30 tonight, the other semifinal game in the NIT, Washington State against Texas A&M. That will be on ESPN 2. Some NBA scores as about to tip off and get going here, it looks like, will be the Bucks 76ers, the Bulls and the Wizards, Pistons and Nets at 7:30. Also at 7:30, the Lakers against the Mavericks. And at 10 p.m., it's the Jazz against the Clippers. We will get to that Wizards game for those of you tuning in on the radio airwaves. Right after this, I will switch over to the Wizards as they're tipping off against Chicago here in a few minutes. But first, some NHL games that will be taking place. Puck dropping right now for multiple games. It's the Hurricanes against the Lightning, the Maple Leafs against the Bruins, the Canadiens against the Panthers, the Rangers against the Penguins, Islanders against Blue Jackets, and at 8 p.m. the Senators take on the Preds, the Flyers take on the Wild, at 9 p.m. the Avalanche take on the Flames, and at 10 p.m. it's the Stars against the Ducks. That's going to wrap up our post-game scoreboard show, brought to you by Modern Realty Results. Again, final score, 14-0. Mercy Rule win in 5 innings for Jefferson over Musselman. I'm now going to switch things over on the radio side to the Wizards game. Hope you enjoy it and hope the Wizards can get a win on the TV side. Some karate wars and around the Panhandle.
You've been listening to West Virginia High School Baseball. Today's game broadcast has been brought to you by
Bechtel Jewelers, the Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, CMA Honda of Winchester, Hagerstown Ford, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, the Mountaineer Grill and Pub, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, Orsini's Home Store, Kent Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, Modern Realty Results, and the Skinner Law Firm.
For the continued excitement of high school, college, and Major League Baseball, keep it tuned to FM 106.5, AM 740, Comcast Cable Channel 10, and online talkradiowrnr.com. All rights reserved.